UFC 281 Watch Party. Watch along with MMAfighting.com as the dominant UFC middleweight champion tries to exact revenge against a longtime foe. In the main event, as Israel Adesanya defends against Alex Pereira. In the co-main event, Esparza puts her newly regained strawweight title on the line against former champion Zhang Weili. Plus, it will be all-out chaos in the featured bout between Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler. Live from the Vox Studios in beautiful New York City, this is the UFC 281 Watch Party.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the UFC 281 Watch Party live on the MMA Fighting YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be back for the second time in 3 weeks. We did it for UFC 280. We introduced it, and now we are back just a few miles away from where this card is actually taking place, UFC 281. The prelims have been absolutely bananas, and it may have just been capped off by the promo of the year by Renato Moicano. But we're going to talk all about the prelims. The main card is about to begin. Thank you for joining us. I am Mike Heck. Joining me, my partner in crime on these watch parties, the great Connor Burks. You
gotta get the t-shirt in here, you know. For everyone that loves the fade, the t-shirts, the t-shirt curse might be in full effect tonight, the last style bender. But yeah, man, happy to be back. Who wants to be at Madison Square Garden tonight anyway? Like,
not this guy.
That's what I'm saying, Frank. Thank you. Like, we're in these comfy confines of the Vox Media studios. We got it on TV. We got our good friends here. We got Mike. We got Frank. We'll be joined by some great guests. I mean, a lot of hubbub to, get down to the Garden.
Absolutely. You heard Mysterious Frank. Mysterious Frank, how are we feeling right now? This is good stuff. I believe your piece of the Parlay Pals parlay is about to go down. Is that accurate?
It is, yeah. And I am still very confident that we're going to go over 1.5 rounds.
You've been saying it all week. You said it just a few minutes ago. I was asking if you're nervous. I'm done. I'm already covered. I'm back in the locker rooms.
You've done your part, right?
Yeah, you, Ariel, Rick, y'all are all still out there. I feel good about it. I think we're going to get it. I don't feel good. The City Kickboxing parlay, rest in peace, Brad Riddell. They said it on the broadcast. I mean, he really wasn't even fighting the hands. I mean, you can't do that against a guy like Moicano.
Yeah, the performance in the octagon was great, but the promo afterwards.
Oh my gosh, fantastic.
We were watching on ESPN Plus, so we got to hear everything. And for those watching on ESPN News or wherever the card was streaming on cable, I'm sure the people working for ESPN were like, yeah, keep doing that, Renato. We appreciate that. But that promo was amazing. Like, Joe Rogan didn't even want to stop the interview. And kudos to him, too, because another quick finish, they got some time to waste. He just let Moicano basically be a guest on his podcast.
Yeah, like, just let it rip. I mean, I think he wants to be a guest on the podcast. How many times he said he loved Joe Rogan? He listens to it all the time. I mean, that was absolutely excellent. I used to work in radio, and when someone would cuss, we had a dump button. And you only got so many hits before you ran out of delay time. I wonder if the people at ESPN were like, I can't delay it anymore. I can't delay it anymore. We're just going to have to let this go live on the air.
How many is that? I'm curious. I worked in radio a long time, too, but I was like in a music format, so we didn't have dump buttons. But
yeah, so ours was like 10 seconds, and like each time you used it, it like cut it in like half, I guess. So maybe you got like 3 or 4 before it went up to real time. He definitely cussed more than 3 or 4 times, that's for sure.
There you go. So obviously, we talked a lot about the betting perspective at UFC 280. A lot was talked about on the MMA Hour, on No Bets Barred, about this card as well. So far, Connor, how are we doing?
Oh, so far on the bets, we're doing pretty well. I mean, yeah, we lost Riddell and we lost the CKB parlay. Not a huge stake, not a huge investment in that, so it's okay. Izzy is going to be the biggest single of the night. I mean, the night's still alive as long as we still have Izzy out there. I want to say we're 2-2 on singles. We've already cashed 1 parlay, so we're doing all right. We're doing better than we were for 280 when we joined the broadcast. Though I will say, I mean, the timer starts, then Brad Riddell gets choked out. Last time, as soon as we come on, Sean Brady gets knocked out. Like, if we want to talk about, t-shirt curse, whatever, I'm starting to think I just can't hit a bet as we come on the air. Like, I wanted to come on with a gong hit. Instead, it's another loser. It's tough.
We thought there was a good chance that we'd be able to watch the second and third round of that fight together to get a little practice for this main card, but it didn't really happen here. So The prelims are on fire.
On fire.
9 fights, 6 finishes. And we talked about Moicano, that performance in the promo afterwards, but was he the biggest stock riser in your opinion, or did somebody else jump up?
The way that Erin Blanchfield went out there and performed, I mean, domination from start to finish. I mean, I think a lot of people favored her, but I saw a lot of things like Molly McCann should not be plus 300 or more in this fight. I think she's really going to bring it to her. We saw how much she struggled in the striking against J.J. Aldrich. I mean, it was just, she looked pretty crisp on the feet, and then once it was to the ground, I mean, Molly McCann had absolutely nothing for her. I mean, she's 23 years old, right? Erin Blanchfield?
23, yeah.
I mean, incredibly young, and to do that in front of the crowd against the crowd that was cheering against her. Like, they're chanting Meatball Molly and everything. Everyone's, she has this huge persona, and to come out and perform like that, unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible performance. The whole thing for me with that fight was, if Erin can get out of the first round and land a takedown, she was going to be in good shape, and she got her down right away. And it was just, I think DC said it was like 111-7 or something like that. It's just insane.
Yeah, just like
the discrepancies.
It's like Hamzat-esque numbers. I mean, obviously not comparing Blanchfield to Hamzat, but those numbers are jarring. How just dominant she was in that fight. It was. I mean, there was never a moment where it wasn't like, oh, this is, I mean, you said it. As soon as it went to the ground, you're like, this might be it. Like, she might not be able to get back up from this. She might just finish this there. And she did that. I was wildly impressed. I think she gets a pretty good fight off of that.
Yeah, she called out Andrea Lee. I actually like that call out a lot. And everything she did was great. She had the mean mug on when she got in there. Molly said some things to her, and Erin just kind of shrugged it off at the face-off. She gets the finish. She's wiping the dirt off her shoulders. Molly, of course, losing with incredible dignity and class, celebrating the win. And this is why I love the matchup so much, Connor, is because Erin gets a great rub off of this win because Molly was on fire. She had so much momentum.
For sure.
And for Molly, she's the biggest underdog on the card. So people are expecting this to happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think her stock drops all that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could still go fight in the UK and be a massive star. She was cheered more than Erin Blanchfield, who probably lives 30 minutes from MSG. She's going to be fine. Like, this is not a big hit for her. And if Erin had lost at the age of 23 to someone with all this momentum, doesn't really hurt her too much. It's a step back, but she can get right back in there. And Molly had a lot to gain here, but it was just perfect. It was a win-win for the UFC as a whole, and probably for this division too.
Yeah, I mean, as young as Erin Blanchfield is, like, it feels like the sky's the limit after that performance.
100%. I gotta say, I do have to talk about this. I know it was kind of sad. Dominick Reyes comes back after so much time away, fighting Ryan Spann, who missed weight. Dominick looked very confident. The weigh-ins had that moment where he just kind of jumped in front of Ryan Spann. They were throwing hands. Dominick was getting cracked, and then he got just brutally knocked out.
Put out cold. I mean, he was completely gone in there. And something that I found interesting was Aaron Bronstetter, a great journalist, had interviewed him, and Reyes kept going back to how much he had improved defensively. Oh, man, I've made these huge leaps defensively, huge leaps defensively. And at his age, as big of a layoff as he had, and to get knocked out in the first round like that, I mean, you have to think that shakes his confidence. I don't really know where he goes from here in terms of his career. I mean, when you say that the biggest improvements you've made were in your defense, and then you get starched like that in 80 seconds, I mean, you got to be in the locker room asking questions.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he got clipped kind of early, and man, it's just tough seeing him go out like that. This is the guy who, a lot of questions on Twitter. Is this the Dominick Reyes fall from grace, just an incredible fall from grace continuing on, or is this just Ryan Spann being really, really good and we just weren't giving him enough credit? I think it might be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, just the fall off from that loss to John Jones, a fight that the majority of MMA fans and media members and fellow fighters all thought Dominick won. He could be the champion of the world right now, and then just getting brutally knocked out in his last 3 fights. I just don't know where he goes from here. What I would like to see, and normally I don't call for this that often, he needs to take a big step back right now, I think.
So you're saying essentially get handed an opponent that is a favorable matchup for him? Or are you saying take a step back and reanalyze?
I mean, maybe like a little bit of both. See, the fight I wanted from Jump Street for Dominick Reyes in the comeback was Dustin Jacoby. I thought that was a good. And look, could Dustin Jacoby knock out Dominick Reyes? Absolutely. But I feel like the danger involved would be a little bit less because Jacoby's more of a damage bar kind of a striker. He just kind of picks you apart for a little while, and then he can get you out of there. I mean, he's definitely got finishing capabilities and power. But I just felt like it was a good matchup for both guys because Dustin was on this good streak, needed to get sort of a big name to get him over, and Dominick needed a guy flirting with the top 15. I just felt stylistically that was a good matchup. We could still probably do that if we wanted to, but I mean, it's probably not a ranked guy.
Yeah. And I mean, to be honest, going into this matchup against Ryan Spann, I was more worried about the fight getting taken to the ground and it going south there for Dominick Reyes as opposed to just swinging and banging with him and getting clipped in the first, minute and a half.
And I don't want this to fall under the radar because obviously Matt Frevola, tremendous performance.
Shout out to Matt Frevola, the steamroller, man. I mean, I was going crazy when that knockout happened. It felt like Ottman Azaitar was the darling dog of the week. I want to say he opened at like plus 130, got bet all the way down to minus 150. It felt like the entire world was on him. And the steamroller came out. A lot of people were like, you can't stand and bang with him. You can't stand and trade. You got to wrestle if you want to win this fight. Didn't even attempt to take down and knock that man flat out. I mean, talk about a fight that like the storyline cooked. Like if you don't know about the Azaitar at UFC, 251, one of the
they were supposed to fight each other.
Yeah, one of the UFCs during the COVID era and the whole sneaking the bag into the room, the potatoes, everything like that. This was a fight a long time in the making, and for Frevola to come out there and get a huge knockout. Last two performances for Vola, incredibly impressive. 2 first-round knockouts, both time out.
Mike Trezano, Sung Woo Choi.
Wow.
I feel like when this night ends, we're gonna forget about it. It's gonna be kind of swept under the rug. We had double knockdowns.
Oh my God.
We had Mike Trezano just ending that fight in vicious fashion. It was just one of the. That might be the round of the year. It's in the top.
Yeah, I always like to take a step back after the night, kind of like take away the recency bias. I mean, that Matt Schnell Sumadarji one on Long Island, I mean, that second round was absolutely insane. Right now, like, I'd have to go back and watch him to make sure. But, I mean, I was sweating out the over 1.5. It obviously didn't hit. And, I mean, like, the round's getting ready to end. And you're like, all right, I think they're kind of settling down now. Like, I think, and then it just, boom, the fight is completely over. Choi is just completely knocked out. And it was just, fantastic round. I mean, 280, it felt like the early prelims, we were kind of just like getting a few snoozers, wasn't really delivering that much. And then in the end, it sort of crescendoed into being a great card in the end. It feels like this one in the Garden right now is just from the second we started, it's been fireworks, man. I mean, it starts with Carlos Ulberg getting a first-round knockout all the way to Renato Moicano getting a first-round sub. I mean, 6 finishes, you said?
6 out of 9.
I like it. Violence in the Garden tonight. Let's keep it going on the main card.
And like,
except for the over 1.5 in Hooker Puelles. Am I right, Frank?
Oh, and you know what? Yes. And we forgot about one other thing that happened. And we didn't actually see it because we were getting ready for this.
Yeah.
We had crazy commission stuff with the scorecards.
Yes. What is that? I keep seeing the meme. The guy's leaned up against the fence filling out the scorecard.
Bruce Buffer doesn't mess around. When he takes that scorecard, like, this man means business.
It's done.
But it was a lot of scribbling and a lot of redone of the math. But Karolina Kowalkiewicz gets the win.
I'm thinking maybe they should start, we got a good thing going here with the whiteboards. I think they could use those and it'd work just the same, right?
I mean, we're basically doing open scoring here.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing open scoring. This is open scoring. I mean, we're as good as any other judge that you're going to get out there.
No one in this space that has sat in this studio has talked about open scoring at all. So I feel like this is a good time.
I can't think of any. So
I can't
if you want to leave the charge,
the
MMA hour.
Yeah. Did Ariel ever talk about open scoring?
Ariel Helwani?
I mean, he's the president of open scoring.
I've never heard him talk about it.
You never heard him talk about open scoring? Get out of here,
Obviously,
Mr. Cotter GC, the sarcastic
Honestly,
man.
You shouldn't even be saying open scoring in this room. It'll linger until Monday, and we'll open the show with an open scoring discussion.
It's like when a dog hears his name and
exactly.
Like, do you want a treat?
Exactly.
Oh, open scoring?
Helwani's perked up right now somewhere.
I know. We love you, Ariel. Thank you for letting us use the studio. We really appreciate that. So, the broadcast has just started.
We're getting the Dayline New York, the image of the Statue of Liberty. I'm hyped up, man. I am hyped up. We obviously joked I would love to be there, but Watching this on TV is going to be just as much fun. No, maybe not. Watching this on TV will still be fun.
I got to say, Ron Perlman's cold open, we saw it earlier this week because Dana dropped it, I think, on Wednesday. I think our cold open was better.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there. I think the energy levels got ramped up a little bit more.
Find me a watch party with a better cold open.
You're not
You
going to
can't.
find it.
You're just not going to be able to do it.
find it.
Ever.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
The support from you is tremendous, man.
Best support you're gonna find.
Yes.
Frank, what was the most memorable prelim moment for you?
You know, I was doing a lot of setting up, so I haven't really had time to process the prelims yet. Seeing Molly get destroyed in the corner of my eye, that was kind of expected, but also alarming to see it because I haven't seen that before.
Oh.
Yeah, Erin
You haven't
Blanchfield.
seen it. I guess, you've only seen the 2 most recent fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, knockouts in those. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jillian Robertson fight was kind of a big proponent of why the betting line was so high. So there's John Addick.
She's struggled with the ground game in the past.
Yeah, and Blanchfield is just so strong up there too.
Yeah.
We got. I'm very happy. John Anik, Joe Rogan, DC, they're ready.
Should we just break the wall there?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, my audio.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Frank. The IFB, it was just straight cackling. It sounded like someone set off like a bottle rocket.
That was earlier, right?
Yeah, that was earlier.
When we were switching to the main card.
Yep, it's good now. It's good now, so there's the thumbs
just
up.
Feel free to let me know if that happens again.
Yeah.
What should be the sign?
Just like, yo,
I think we'll just
Frank,
scream
like
at Frank, yes.
Like,
Frank, what is going on in my IFB? We can really turn into divas at that point.
You can still hear it
base
though
coach.
now, right?
Oh, yeah, it sounds great, Frank.
It does. I mean, this is just a.
Yeah, listen, Frank, I tried to rehearse. You said no, but here we are.
Do it live.
Let's just do it live. Let's just do it live. So this main card, Dan Hooker versus Claudio Puelles.
I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
Talk about it. This is a safe space.
So you say,
Talk about your nerves.
all right, so you say, in your opinion, if Dan Hooker loses, he kind of fades into that Neil Magny gatekeeper round, and that if you need to become a player in the lightweight division, you need to beat Dan Hooker. I worry that with a loss here, that would be 5 of his last 6, especially when I consider this from the competition that he's been fighting. The Islam Makhachev's on short notice, going down to featherweight and fighting Arnold Allen, who's now a top 5 guy, Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Nasrat. I mean, like, he's been fighting a killer's row, and now he's getting Claudio Puelles. I feel like this is a very winnable fight for him. And if he loses this, I just wonder where his career goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, he might even be in that Magny role right now, and I don't say that in a disrespectful way. Like beating Dan Hooker
means something.
Yeah, there's value to beating Dan Hooker. Like this is a test. Like Claudio Puelles won 5 in a row, and he's got knee bars up the yin yang. This guy is. I mean, it's his record is just knee bars, just crazy submissions. He's a very sneaky,
talented young fighter, up and coming.
Yeah,
and in my opinion, I think Dan Hooker, it's a winnable matchup for him. And you can only lose so many in a row, so many out of 5 of the last 6. If he keeps losing 6 of the last 7, you can only lose so many before either the UFC cuts you or you've just completely fallen off. So I feel like we are going to get questions answered about Dan Hooker, because say he comes out here and looks bad. I mean, he's been finished in the first round in his last 2 fights. Like, say he gets knee barred in the first round here. I mean, then the questions really present themselves.
Yeah, maybe this is a Costanza kind of a thing, like Jed Mishi likes to talk about. We think this is going to go one way, and then the complete. Maybe Dan Hooker submits Claudio Puelles.
I would love.
There's a chance that happens. By the way,
I would love to see it. Just because the City Kickboxing parlay is over does not mean we're not. I'm not cheering for City Kickboxing fighters. I will stick by them all the way through the main event.
So it'll be us just watching that with Frank, and then we will move on to the final fight for one Frankie Edgar. He will take on Chris Gutierrez. We will have Bloody Elbows Kristen King on to join us for that fight. We got trivia questions that we'll get into it in a matter of moments.
That's my favorite.
Yes, I know you love those.
I got some good ones.
Frank, for the Frankie Edgar fight, did you ever think about betting Frankie Edgar because his name is
that's
Frankie?
like low-hanging fruit, I chose not to do that.
Oh, you don't?
Two Franks don't make a right,
Wow, you don't support the Frankie brand, I guess.
I've never seen him in any of the Frank meetings. So.
You're strictly Frank. You're not a Frankie.
I'm not a Franklin. I'm not a Frankie.
I've called you Frankie many times, and you let it slide.
No, I mean, when we first met, I was like, yo, hard pass on the Frankie.
And I just kept doing it?
Kept doing it. Rick actually came up to me and was like, do you go by Frankie? I went, no. And he's like, well, I won't call you that. And he still
Wow.
does. So
Wow. And that discussion was never brought to our attention?
you were in the room.
Oh.
It could have been right before you started, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
No, Rick started after you. So, yeah, you were in the room.
Yikes.
Do you have a bet on the Dan Hooker Claudio Puelles fight?
Dan Hooker.
Okay.
And the over 1.5, thanks you to Frankie.
Yes, the parlay pals.
Yeah.
And then it's just, so you're two out of the 4 are done. If this goes over 1.5 or 3 out of 4.
Only one of the 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
just had the Dominick Reyes fight.
Ariel's
doesn't
over
go to a
1.5 in
decision,
the
yeah.
co-main.
And then Rick is Adesanya. Yeah.
Adesanya. Oof. How you feeling about that? Are you when all those picks came in, how confident were you?
Not that confident. We've lost 7 in a row. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's tough to be confident when you're on a losing streak, but we just got to get one right to ship. Here's the bad part, though. If we lose this one, then we've officially lost money on it because all of them have been such big plus money. We're technically just barely in the green by a smidge. If we lose this one, though, we've officially lost money, and we will have lost 8 straight. It can't get to double digits.
No.
The pressure's worse than it ever has been because it can't get to double digits. If it gets to double digits, we might have to cut someone out of the parlay pals.
Yeah, it'd be like a flat tire. Do we just put the donut on and go home, or do we just abandon on the side of the road?
Why do I feel like I already know who's going to be asked to leave?
Who do you think?
Myself.
I don't know. I don't know if that's.
Could we get rid of Ariel?
I mean, it's not the guy that's it's not the guy that's hitting his piece almost every week. Has never solo busted it, but we don't need to get into all that.
Yeah, not now. Yeah.
You said Frankie Edgar, Chris Gutierrez. We really got off the rails there.
Yeah, so Kristen King's going to be on for that. I can't wait to see it. Actually, this fight's going to be absolutely insane.
I think
it's going to be crazier than
wait for
people
it.
are giving it credit for. Jed Meshew will join us for the Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier fight because
I cannot wait for that. He has a, what's the right word for it against Michael Chandler?
he has, he really enjoys everything about Michael Chandler. It's not just the fighting skills, but he enjoys the interviews. He enjoys him just praising Dana White in the UFC. I mean, these are Jed's favorite things in the sport, not just about Michael Chandler, but in the sport. It's Michael Chandler praising the UFC and saying nice things about them. Jed will just sit there and watch it for hours and hours.
Oh, man. I think he admitted that Michael Chandler does have fun fights this week. He finally admitted it. I can't wait for this one. I like both these guys in the featured bout. I think it's going to be fireworks from the start. It feels like Michael Chandler has just sort of abandoned the wrestling base that he once showed in Bellator. I think he's just here to have fun, make exciting fights, and then see you at the top.
And then Jed is going to stick around for the co-main event.
Yes. I mean,
Tell us why.
All right. Co-main event, Zhang Weili, Carlos Esparza. I'm pretty confident that Zhang Weili will be the new strawweight champion after tonight. You are pretty confident in that happening as well. Jed Meshew is essentially, we call it a Jed guarantee. He's essentially guaranteeing it. He's putting, life savings type of money on Zhang Weili to get this done. So, I mean, she wins. It's great. We all party. She loses. It's also great because you get to see us sulk through it.
What I want to see, by the way, I don't want you guys. I want you guys to cash this ticket and Jed cash the ticket. I don't want to see Jed lose all his money, but I would love to see the theater behind it.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
If Carla drops Zhang in the first, I'm not saying.
Oh my gosh, can you see a world
where she
where that
takes her down and just beats her up for 4 minutes and wins the round. Just watching Jed is gonna be the best.
Well, here's the worst part. So Carlos Esparza obviously has a great wrestling acumen. I think the way that Zhang Weili loses is by the most frustrating, just wrestling ever, and it's just she can't get up. Esparza's just banking points, winning rounds, and it's just it's because if she gets sparked, it's just whoa, I lost. That stinks. If she gets wrestled for 25 minutes, it's just a slow burn of just wow, I'm really gonna lose this.
If Carla wins the first round, this fight gets
very interesting.
Infinitely more interesting.
Very interesting.
Real interesting. And it's such a momentum stealer if she wins the first round. Not just sneaks it out, but if she just takes her down and holds her down.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that makes.
What if she comes out and looks like Blanchfield did against Molly McCann?
I don't even know what we're gonna do. It's going to be
my
riveting
gosh.
television. I can tell you that right now.
I can promise you over these next 5 fights, something crazy is going to happen.
Oh, 100%.
I have a strong feeling that something crazy is going to happen over these next 5 fights.
After these prelims, after what we just saw in the prelims, some of just the absolute insanity.
I mean,
I'm
how can
feeling
they
pretty
not?
good.
Because we're about to get the main card started, and I mean, we have to finish with the main event, which I'm legitimately nervous for it. I was nervous, excited for Islam versus Charles. I'm legitimately nervous for this main event. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm obviously cheering for Adesanya to get it done. Nervous.
It's just, and I feel similar with a lot of the fights on this card. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just so many questions, and there's so many factors that play into this thing. There's so much wavering going on when it comes to breaking them down and landing on an actual prediction. I've wavered so many times. I've landed on Israel Adesanya finishing Alex Pereira in the 4th round.
Yeah.
4th round TKO.
That's your final landing
That's
point.
gonna be my final.
That's your official prediction.
And I have less than 1% confidence.
Yeah,
in
that's
my
the
pick.
thing. That's the thing. Any prediction that I have for this main event, the confidence is not there. Because other than one of them winning by submission, but even then in my warped brain, I can be well, maybe they don't want to stand and trade, and one of them goes for a takedown and they get a submission. I mean,
And that's
that
become
would
a thing
shock
all
me,
week
but
too.
Oh my gosh.
D1 Adesanya. Yeah. That's what people are that's what people think.
Neither of them have
happen.
ever completed a takedown in their UFC careers.
Yeah.
I can't. I think this is going to be a kickboxing match.
What if Pereira takes him down? No one's going to see that come. People are expecting Adesanya to maybe take Pereira down, the mixing of the martial arts. But what if Pereira just comes in and starts shooting singles and doubles and Islam Makhachev-esque takedowns on...
I can't see it happening.
I
I really can't see it happening. I mean, I think they have strategically given matchups to Alex Pereira so he doesn't have to do that, go to the ground and show his grappling skills. I feel like they've given him strikers to sort of move him along to get to this point, to get this super fight to happen. I think this is going to be a kickboxing match. I hope it turns into a war, an Israel Adesanya 4th round KO TKO win to me sounds just like a dream. That would mean that we saw 15 and 17, 18 minutes of the fight and that it was exciting and that something crazy happened and then we get a finish to win. If that's what comes to fruition, I think we would all be happy with that.
So we are minutes away from the first fight of this main card. Claudio Puelles, the Prince of Peru, is making his walk to the cage, and I think this is perfect time for some Dan Hooker versus Claudio Puelles trivia.
Wait. Before we start this, we're still supporting. Let me get my New Zealand flag. We'll support the Kiwis. We'll support Dan Hooker. I'll just have it out here. Nothing crazy. We'll support Dan. I wish the CKB parlay was still alive, but
All right.
We'll just still support. Dan can't walk out with it, so I'll hold it for him, man.
All right.
Much respect.
Frank, you ready for some trivia?
I am ready for some trivia.
All right, Frank, you're going to go first in this one.
No.
Which number is higher? Dan Hooker's total UFC fights or Claudio Puelles' total pro fights?
Oh.
Puelles.
I know the answer to this. It's
You
Dan
just
Hooker.
told me no?
Claudio Puelles has 15 pro fights.
This is 15, I believe.
Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker has more UFC fights.
I don't know if you heard when he was like, Frank, you're first, and then you just jumped right into that.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Well,
know the answer.
but you're both going to take shots at this. That's
Yeah.
the whole
Fine.
thing. So this is fight number 15 for Claudio Puelles. Dan Hooker has 19 UFC fights.
Bingo. That's the research, Frank.
19,
You're not beating me this time, man. I did the research this time.
All right, Connor, we'll go with you. Which fighter holds the longer career UFC win streak? Dan Hooker or Claudio Puelles?
Ooh, we got the music. I'm going to go Claudio Puelles because he's got 5 right now.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with him.
Circle gets the square. It is Claudio Puelles. 5. Dan Hooker's longest was 4.
2-0.
There you go. Which fighter was victorious in their UFC debut?
Dan Hooker.
Connor? Sorry, Frank?
Puelles.
Correct answer. Dan Hooker.
I mean,
First
3-0.
round TKO.
3-0, we're feeling good. Look
Puelles.
at Danny coming out. I mean, he looks
Got
ready.
A little thing in his step there.
I mean, he looks good, man. He looks good.
All right. Last question. This fighter has more post-fight bonuses since Puelles made his UFC debut in November 2016? Frank, you go first. You going Hooker?
Wait,
Hooker,
we're guessing. What was the question?
So since Puelles made his UFC debut, who has more post-fight bonuses between the two of them?
I'm gonna say Puelles because of all the submissions.
Correct answer, Dan Hooker.
I almost got the
Dan
clean
Hooker.
sweep.
Puelles has more performance of the night bonuses. He has 2 performance of the night bonuses. Hooker has 1, but Hooker has 2 fight of the nights. So there you go.
I like that. That was good trivia, man.
Some good trivia. We got Frankie Edgar, Chris Gutierrez trivia coming up, and we got Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier trivia coming up as well.
I love it.
And we all know who Poirier and Chandler are. We know a lot about them. We've learned a lot about them. So we're gonna go back in time a little bit with those two guys.
I love it.
Dan Hooker is in the cage. Look at this guy.
He looks good, man. All
Fist
class,
bumping Claudio
all class,
Puelles,
saying what's
fist
up.
bumping the coaches. Bruce Buffer looking tremendous, looking like New York. He's looking like New York.
Before we get going,
We got to get how about a tail of the tape?
Let's do it.
We're about to get this thing started. As Dan's marching around the cage. Here we go.
21-12, man. Let's not make it 21-13.
Yes, 13-2 for Claudio Puelles. Dan Hooker, 6 years older. Dan Hooker, 6 feet tall. Claudio Puelles a little bit shorter, 5'10". 3-inch reach advantage for the Hangman. Both men successfully made weight like professionals.
Digital scales.
Digital scales. I like the digital scale.
Yeah.
And see, we beat them.
Yeah,
we beat,
so the UFC
too.
doesn't do the digital thing. That's what you get here. You're getting the exact amount these people weigh.
Dan Hooker closing at a -150, it appears, and the comeback on Claudio Puelles is +130. So we'll see how this first round goes.
Yeah.
Frank, how are you feeling right now? This is a big one. Big spot for you.
Frank, I keep forgetting that you have the over 1.5 here.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Do you want a New Zealand flag? I have another one.
I'm good on the flag,
Okay.
He's good on the flag.
All right.
but thank you for asking.
Of course, man. Yeah. I mean, I bought one for you. It's not a big deal. No. It's not.
You
a
got
big
the
deal.
receipt? I mean,
Yeah, I'll just go return it to the flag store. Man.
there we go.
There we go. So Dan Hooker trying to get back on track here. Claudio Puelles could have 6 wins in a row in the lightweight division, which is not easy to do.
All right. If this fight goes to the ground, I think it spells trouble for Hooker. What are we thinking here for you? Official prediction.
What did I pick? I actually have this. Let me pull it up real quick. I should have been prepared. I have Dan Hooker finishing, if memory serves me correctly. Dan Hooker, second round KO.
Second round. Now the question is, does it come before the half mark in that round or not?
It's going over, so it's going to come 2 minutes and 32 seconds into round 2.
That. We hit the
so
one
everybody wins. Oh man, here we go. Big spot for Dan Hooker. So my main card picks, in case you don't get to him, Hooker, second round TKO. I'm going Gutierrez decision. Michael Chandler decision. Zhang Weili, second round KO, TKO. And I already mentioned the Adesanya pick, so.
I will go like as an official prediction of like predicting the round and everything too. Dan Hooker's third round knockout. Frankie Edgar decision. Poirier third round knockout. Zhang Weili third round knockout.
I can't wait for that Poirier Chandler fight for a number of
Israel
reasons.
Adesanya,
Here we go.
third round knockout.
We are underway. Follow along. You can see the clock right now. We can all watch together. So
that's what we're doing.
If you're a little ahead, just pause her.
Not gonna lie, right? Yes, that is what you should do. We learned that last time. Pause it, and then we're matched up, and then we get to watch this thing together.
And the rest of the card,
that's the way to do it. We noticed that a lot on the 280 main card, people with the cut shorts, they look more athletic, and they found a lot of success on the 280 main card. Both these guys cut shorts.
Yes, but Hooker's much
athleticism.
longer. Hooker much more definitive. A lot of feeling out here.
I feel like he did it on purpose. I feel like that's a power move. He was like, nah, the cut on my shorts needs to be longer than this guy's.
He listens to No Bets Barred. He knows
exactly. Wow, nice dodge there from Hooker. That could have been bad.
Hooker just looks like he's having fun. He's got that like look in his eye.
Are you guys seeing any live odds from DraftKings? Because we're not.
Well, I mean, it's in the round.
Yeah,
so.
It's in round, man. It's only been on for 1 minute.
It'll pop up. The live odds will pop up after the round. And we'll have our scores too, and you can follow along, and we'll have you guys score as well in the chat.
Yeah, Dan Hooker, 78% takedown defense, massive sample size, as you mentioned, 19 UFC fights. I feel like he's going to be able to fight the takedowns. And I think if this stays standing, he's going to find some success.
I feel like if Claudio takes him down, I think Dan's going to be okay. But I feel like if Dan somehow takes Claudio down, that's when Hooker could be in the most trouble. Very kick-heavy approach from Dan Hooker.
I like the range that Dan's keeping right now.
Yes.
Oh, that's...
Oh, he rolled into the knee bar!
You could do this next round.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
No, look, come on.
Oh, my gosh.
Hooker's in trouble.
He's in serious trouble.
But Hooker's fighting it. He's fighting it. He's fighting it.
He's in serious trouble.
He's got it.
He's fighting it.
Oh, my gosh. This is...
Hooker's trying to take his back, but he's still in danger. He's still in danger here. Hooker's defending really well.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Nice
I think he might be
Just
all
stand
right.
up.
He got the leg
he's
out
back
of
in
there.
trouble.
Oh, it's back on? Wow.
Wow, Claudio Puelles hunts knee bars like... Oh.
Now he's got a body triangle, but I don't know if like Puelles is doing that on purpose.
It's over his leg, though.
It's over one leg, yeah. I have no idea what's happening. I feel like this is watching one octopus try to like tie himself together.
I can say pretty confidently, I can't imagine Dan feels comfortable right here.
It's just very strange.
Now Claudio's grabbing.
It's almost like a figured four leg lock. I don't know what
the Frank cheering. Oh, you can do this next round.
just save it. At this point in the next round,
Man,
it looks like he's stretching it out though. Looks like he's stretching it out though. This looks nasty. This looks nasty. Dan's trying to fight it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let him grab that.
He looks calm.
He does look weirdly calm for this.
Oh man.
Let him go.
It's like Dan Hooker with the flexibility, he's hanging in there.
You think he practiced flexibility for this fight?
I would hope so. But see, here's the thing. Claudio's so sneaky with this stuff. Like, Dan looks okay.
Dan looks weirdly calm. Wow.
But
look at Claudio Puelles looking at him.
But here's what's so smart about this. Most times, you fight this out by just punching him in the face. And Dan's just picking his spots. Like, he's not getting too aggressive because that's when Puelles can be really sneaky.
Yeah. Great call on that. I mean, he is wildly calm here.
He just sat there. Like, he's like...
How do you score a round like this?
I mean, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Dan
Hooker, that's absolutely beautiful. That's beautiful.
But this could...
Let's get off the ground. That'd be cool.
Yes. That is a huge
Oh my gosh.
And
Frankie,
for Frank's parlay pick.
Frankie, I was scared, man.
Wow.
Sorry, Frank. So
Frank, do the Erin Blanchfield.
Dude.
Oh, he's going for the leg again, but he missed that time.
He's Ryan Halling this right now.
Hooker's hip to it.
Come on.
Here? What's going on?
This is ridiculous.
That is such a big confidence booster. And Hooker has seemed confident.
Yeah.
I want to see that energy halfway through the second round. Then they can do it.
That has to hurt Puelles' confidence a little bit. Okay. I mean, when he was sitting there with his arm with his leg just fully extended, and Hooker was just sitting there with like no expression on his face at all.
It's still a very strange round to score. Like I think I know how I'm going to score this, and we'll know in like 16 seconds.
I'm going to be honest with you there, man. Stretching my leg like that, I got a little bit of a hip
It made me nervous. Yeah.
What is he like?
He's trying to pull guard. Okay. I feel like Claudio Puelles' confidence is just going up into the MSG rafters right now.
I can tell you.
It's a very weird round to score. It would not shock me if a New York judge scored it the opposite of how I'm scoring it. I mean, that is nice and bold right there. 10-9 Hooker.
10-9 Hooker for me. All Puelles did was hunt knee bars.
I'm going 10-9 Hooker as well.
Yes.
I just feel any of the actual physical damage done was done by Dan Hooker. It looked uncomfortable, but Hooker didn't even. The body language sometimes pays off because if Hooker was had the grimaces on his face, it might look a little different to the judges, especially the ones that are sitting right there. But I feel pretty confident that I feel pretty good about Hooker.
It's the Simpsons meme, the come down to the ground and fight me.
Oh, yeah.
The man that practices jiu-jitsu. I mean, that was Ryan Hall?
Yeah.
That's the approach that he was just taking there.
Yes. So we're one round in, so, boy. It's too late to do that now. We should have a mysterious Frank, 2 minutes and 31 second countdown to see if he cashes.
Frank, I know you got to be hyped about this. and we seem to be scoring it like pretty clearly for Hooker. There's no telling what the judges just did there.
Do we have live odds?
Not yet.
Not yet. No live odds yet. We might even see him up here as well.
Nice.
Hooker's starting to get a little more aggressive with the strikes. I like that shot to the body. Puelles is backpedaling a little bit. Oh, Superman punch attempt, but Hooker just seems like leaps and bounds.
Yeah, I mean, I think in the striking, Dan. I think it's clear. I think Dan has the better striking and Claudio has the better grappling, and that's what we've seen so far.
Oh, good right hand by Dan Hooker. Puelles dove for the leg, couldn't get it.
Nice.
Big right hand by Dan Hooker.
I mean, Dan looks good here.
Yeah, he's styling now.
Let's just stay off the ground, man. And that's.
Yeah, you can see the momentum is completely shifted.
Now, Puelles, like. When this is your approach to fighting, I mean, how far do you think you can take this?
Yeah, it's tough. This fight probably doesn't go very well for him the rest of the way. He had his chances.
I mean,
he got the fight exactly where he wanted to.
But here's the thing: he could grab a leg at any moment, just like this.
There it is. But can he? He's got a leg. He's trying to get it down. Hooker. Oh, is he going for the sub himself? Hooker with the guillotine. Oh, but Puelles gets out of it.
Nope,
get back.
Nope.
Just to stand up.
Is he calling for an eye poke?
I'm really
Keith Peterson said no nonsense.
I am really not enjoying this fight from the side of Claudio Puelles.
Yeah,
call me biased, but I mean, this is just.
Yeah, he's. I mean, the confidence.
How are you feeling right now, Frank? 40 more seconds to go.
We got this.
Let's see. I'm just focusing on the.
It's always
more than anything.
Well, no, it's always tough to watch a fight like this because it can end at any moment.
He shoots a leg again. Hooker gets away.
He's dancing. He's happy.
All right. Oh man, we're getting close.
Yeah, 20 more seconds.
Let's see what happens here.
Come on.
Hooker.
Puelles is just trying right to there. At 242, that isn't even a real attempt at it.
Yeah, Claudio Puelles just cashed this parlay piece for you, Frank.
Oh,
he's going for the ankle again. Can't get it.
Let's get a knockout, Dan. Let's get a knockout now. What do you say, Frank?
We are officially over 1.5.
We are officially over 1.5.
Let's finish it now.
Let's get a knockout, Dan. Come on.
2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes to go. Dan's just kind of picking him apart right now. I mean, that's a deep single. Hooker is on top. Good sprawl.
Nice sprawl. I mean, takedown defense.
He's trying to beat up the body. Size. There you go. Elbows to the body of Claudio Puelles over and over again while he's in kind of a sprawl position with the single leg. It's exactly what Dan should be doing.
Gosh, dude. All he's doing.
Dan's back up on his feet. Puelles is getting mad. Puelles getting mad. Hooker smiled. He liked that. Did he hurt him to the body? Or is he trying to pull guard?
Yeah, I think he's trying to bait him into go to the ground.
Keith Peterson's like, come on, dude. Get up. Hooker just looks so confident right now. I don't even know how you really call this right now because Puelles is clearly going
John
guard.
Anik just said if he doesn't stand up, it'll eventually be a TKO. Imagine that. He gets TKO'd just by trying to grab his leg too much.
He's pulled guard too much as TKO.
You cannot come away from this fight if you're in Claudio Puelles' camp and be like,
it's tough.
Even if he gets the knee bar at this point.
That one hurt him. It's over. Hooker.
Let's
go. Kick to the body.
Danny boy is back,
gets
baby.
It done.
Let's go, the Hangman. The Hangman. I mean, do we love it or do we love it, people? The gong is already back. It's already
perfect. By the way, what did I say? Second round TKO.
Second round TKO. Mike calls it. Frank gets his parlay
you cashed the best,
and I cashed the Dan Hooker bet.
How many times did we hit it?
That's a 3 for me. 1, 2, 3, baby.
There we go. There we go.
Frank, I'll stop that for you.
Yeah. See, this is why I made the Neil Magny comparison because I actually feel like Hooker may even be in that spot right now.
Beautiful performance by Dan there.
We just learned a lot about both guys.
Up the Kiwis. It's all about New Zealand.
Let's not cover up the mic.
Oh, good call, man.
Yeah.
Frank.
Pretty good at this audio thing, aren't you?
A little bit. Speaking of, the live odds never populated on DraftKings for UFC.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just want you guys to double check on your computer if you don't mind.
Yeah, we'll give it a gander because usually they even put it up on the broadcast.
Problems. Yeah.
Israel Adesanya,
Look at
watching
Izzy
Dan
back there,
Hooker,
baby.
you get the reaction, just a little bit of a fist pump right there. The Derek Jeter fist pump, perfect for New York.
Yeah, I think that's what he was doing.
Exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, he was like,
Definitely
let me get the
Derek
Derek Jeter fist pump going.
Keith Peterson's trying to get Claudio Puelles in for this decision, or maybe he's just like, nah.
Wow, that Brad Riddell loss. Wow. We cracking open some somethings back there, Frank?
Somethings.
Some somethings? All right.
Did you get that on the mic on purpose?
Yeah.
Big win for Dan
Big
Hooker.
win for Dan Hooker, man. Shout out. Shout out the Hangman. Gets it done. I was nervous for that. I was definitely nervous in that first round when he had his leg.
Dan Hooker fought at, he was on the MSG card last year too, right?
Shouts out DJ Khaled. They didn't believe in us. God did.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Dan Hooker, big college football fan. Bama fan.
For real?
Yeah.
Is he really? Wow.
Yeah, I wonder if you watched the Ole Miss game today.
I'm trying to hear what he says. He's so fun.
Oh, here we go.
We got it now.
Perth. Yes.
He just said Perth, but didn't call anybody out. And why would he want to fight on that card? Maybe because we have a main event.
Oh, do we
have a main event,
announced
ladies and
today?
gentlemen. It is official. Islam Makhachev, 3 weeks removed from winning the lightweight title, is going to defend that title against the featherweight champion, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport right now, Alexander Volkanovski. This has been met with a lot of positivity. I think people have, those who were kind of, not really negative, but had mixed reviews and mixed feelings about it, I think they've kind of accepted what is happening right now. But now that this fight is official, it is a go. No more hurdles. What's your reaction to it?
I mean, I'm stoked for it. I love watching Volkanovski fight. I love watching Islam fight. They're two of my favorite fighters in the promotion. And I mean, it feels like Volkanovski has sort of, fought everyone he can at 145, and he's handled them all. I mean, he's beaten Max Holloway 3 times at this point. I think it's time for a new challenge as 145 sort of sorts itself out to give him a good contender in that division. I mean, Islam, he's obviously dominant. He's got all the advantages in this matchup, but the fact that it's happening in Australia, and there is always a chance in this sport. There is always a chance, especially when it comes to a guy like Alexander Volkanovski. If he pulls it off in Australia and becomes the double champ, 145 and 155, 2 belts in front of that home crowd, I mean, can you just imagine the scenes that would be taking place there?
It would be pretty unbelievable.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, Islam's going to be a huge favorite going into that fight. He's much bigger than him. He's obviously got the giant wrestling advantage. But there's always the chance. I'm excited for it. I mean, what would you be more excited for? The Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski, or Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett?
It's the fight.
It's the fight.
There's no #1 contender right now in this division.
Volkanovski
all
is
he's asked for is give me somebody. Like, let somebody stand out and get it done. And now you have 3 guys vying for basically 1 spot. One man's not going to be in this thing right now. We got Yair, we got Arnold Allen, and we got Josh Emmett. One of these guys is going to be kind of out of the equation. I feel like an interim title is kind of strange and weird most times, but I feel like it makes a ton of sense in this case for this. I mean, even the champion himself has said, let's do it, please. I'm begging you, do an interim championship fight. So here's my other question based on this. If Alexander Volkanovski somehow wins this fight, if he wins and becomes the lightweight champion,
if it happens,
does he vacate the featherweight title? Because I think he does. I think he would, and here's why. I understand that if he really, truly set his mind to it, he could bounce back and forth.
He has claimed numerous times that he will bounce back and forth. Those are the claims that he made, obviously.
That's true.
That's
I
before
get
him
that.
being a double champ.
I get that, but look who's at 55.
Yeah, all the big fights.
Poirier, Chandler, Gaethje, all the big,
McGregor,
baby
Volkanovski,
Connor.
McGregor.
Like all of these pretty popular names right now are at 55. There's no big star at 45. Holloway's the biggest one, and we're not going to do that one again. So
right, and I mean, Arnold Allen, maybe the biggest up-and-coming prospect. Like, in terms of superstardom, he isn't really there.
He's close, but if you're going to do the interim title fight, I think you do it on that UK card. Arnold Allen's one half of it. I think you give Yair the first call. You know, you're the dude. Maybe you're the name. And if he says no, you throw Josh Emmett in there. You're good. Like you have, and just move forward with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a great approach by Yair to sort of demand just a straight up title shot rather than fighting one more time, you know, for an interim. I think with what he's done to earn where he is, you know, coming off sort of the weird victory against Brian Ortega, and then the fight before that, he lost to Max Holloway, who's lost the champ 3 times. I don't feel like he's really earned the full frontal title shot yet. I think if he wins one more, maybe it be an interim title shot. I think that's when you can start talking about him getting a real title shot.
It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Here's what I don't want to see, because I've seen this a lot, and
real quick, just Alex Pereira walking in. He rocked the cheetah print to the press conference. Now he's rocking like a nice clean black with cheetah print trim.
Yeah, the trim is amazing.
The styling of Pereira. I mean, the troll job that Pereira's put on leading up to this fight. The style. I mean, he has superstar potential.
Did you ever watch?
His jacket though was awesome too.
Oh, come on.
That is
Izzy is, you know, he's the king, man.
If you've watched, I'm sure everybody here at some point has watched Full House, right?
Of course.
That is what like Jesse Katsopoulos would wear if he's playing with Jesse and the Rippers.
Great call.
Like that's a Jesse and the Rippers jacket, right?
All right, so I actually have no bets on this next fight. Frankie Edgar, Chris Gutierrez. I have leans. I never put an official bet down. Last time we did this, we depended on the chat to get me a bet.
Oh, yeah.
I say that we do that same thing for Frankie Edgar, Chris Gutierrez, and I say we let the chat decide on what we do this. I'll throw $10, nothing crazy. Get you, last time I got your lunch off of the chat. Our lunch was paid for by you guys at home. You gave me, who was it?
It was Beneil Dariush by decision.
Dariush by decision. Fantastic call. So let's start up the poll. Who should we go with? I kind of want it to be Frankie, but obviously this is my hands are.
Decide.
Let the people decide.
We let the people decide. We should be joined by a special guest during this fight as well. So stay tuned for that.
Early numbers in. Frankie Edgar at 65%. We'll see what he gets.
I mean, we're jumping cash bet. This is on you. You get all the praise and all the credit. So
well, once they choose either Edgar or Gutierrez, then they're gonna have to choose submission, decision, or knockout.
Ooh.
And then we place it. I mean, we gotta make the stake here. I mean, if they go 2-0, I might just start trusting the chat with everything.
Ooh, just let it ride. Just let it ride with the chat. We'll let the chat bet take over. I dig it. Frankie Edgar, man. Frankie Edgar. I will say this, since we're talking about betting, the only actual bet I've ever made
Get out.
in MMA.
One ever.
I've only made one. Like one actual bet. Like I've made like push-up bets and things like that. Like, especially now that I'm a journalist, I don't like to bet on these things. It's not my thing.
Of course, yeah.
Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn won. I bet on Frankie Edgar. Even though he probably shouldn't have won that fight. Even though BJ
So I mean, you're undefeated in your betting career.
I picked Frankie Edgar at like sizable underdog odds, and it was my George Costanza moment. It was just, that's it for me, and I just bolted out of there as fast as I could.
There's one more minute left to get these in. You know, we obviously have to get the bet in before it starts. We're at 247 votes, 61% Edgar, 39% Gutierrez.
61% Frankie? Oh, man.
Dude, you know what I just remembered? Jed Meshew, who joins us for the third fight of the night, Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler, he had an intuition bet on Dan Hooker round 2 KO. I don't remember the number. It was an astronomical number. And he said, I don't know what it was. The universe just whispered it in my ears, and I just remembered that hit. Wow. I can't wait to get Jed on the horn.
How could you not like this guy? How could you not like Frankie Edgar? He's just one of those guys that you just have to like. So.
I mean, he trusted the gut, and he got it there. That was absolutely fantastic. Right now, 300 votes, 61% Frankie Edgar, 39% Chris Gutierrez.
How much time do we have left?
Shout out to Breno, man, in the chat. I had to hit him with it because he's the one that reminded me. He says that he bet on it as well because of Jed.
All right.
I mean, fantastic stuff. All right.
And we just have to get the method.
I think we're ready to close it. We're good on Frankie Edgar. Now, how is he going to get it done?
Yeah. I think decision. I think that's probably the way to go. But
we're going to let the chat decide.
There's a very real chance that Frankie just comes out like just shot out of a cannon. It just tries and gets him out of there quick. It could happen.
Yeah, I'm very much ready for this walkout by Frankie Edgar, though.
I think this fight is going to rule. I think it's going to be much better than people think it's going to be. But here comes Chris Gutierrez.
So here's the thing: if Frankie Edgar can get the takedowns, if you go back and watch that Gutierrez Cody Durden fight, I mean, he could struggle when he gets put on the ground, and Frankie Edgar obviously excels in that. I do worry about the kicks. You know,
Mark Montoya's here. Wow, interesting.
All right, here we go.
Mark Montoya is here. And if you guys didn't know about this, Mark Montoya, of course, longtime head coach of Factory X, has done a lot for Chris Gutierrez in a number of ways. He had a staph infection and went in there, or went to the hospital. They put him in the hospital. The staph infection kind of messed with his kidneys a little bit, and then he found out he had cancer in his kidney.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he needed surgery to remove everything. Like he had surgery to fix the staph infection, and he somehow is here. So I didn't think he would actually be here. So, wow. Where are we at right now?
We're at decision, but I have bad news. I don't think I can. Wow, it just locked. Oh my gosh, am I going to miss out on being able to bet on this?
Hurry up.
They want Frankie Edgar by decision. That's what they say I do.
Can we get it in?
It's just locked on here. I think I'm going to go to a different sportsbook and place it there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it looks like it's either decision or KO TKO. We'll give it one more minute, but we're about to get this Frankie Edgar walkout.
All right. Well, while we do this, Frank, you want to play some trivia?
Let's do it. But we also have a guest.
Oh, is Kristen King here?
Yep.
All right, joining us now. I'm so excited about this. One half, by the way, of the BTL Tag Team Champions. We haven't had a tag team title match in a while, but soon to be former when me and Drake get in there and take those titles from her and my best friend Alexander Kaylee from Bloody Elbow. One of my favorites in this crazy sport that we cover. Kristen King joins us. Kristen, how are you?
I'm great. I'm not feeling the love from you right now because you're talking about taking my title. I don't appreciate that. It's not happening.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. I consider us friends, and I'm not gonna play with your emotions. I'm just gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're not telling the truth because the belt is staying here. That's why you have no belt at the moment.
Excellent. Did you get some motivation from Hinata Moicano? Is that where all this fire is coming from right now?
I think so. It rubbed off on me, and I think I'm just really fired up, especially now that we get to watch the final fight of Frankie Edgar's career. Man, I'm just feeling really excited and a little bit sad because this was one of the first people I got introduced to in MMA. So to see it all come to an end right now is kind of unreal.
Kristen, did you see the walkout? I mean, it wasn't even a walkout. He sprinted out there. I mean, he wasted no time in getting to the octagon.
Listen, that's what you have to expect in a Frankie Edgar walkout. You know, that guy is sprinting to the cage. He's ready to go to work. And I think this one is a lot more meaningful than all the other sprints that he's done throughout his career. So ready to see this one.
There's a lot of lasts that are going to be happening here. So why don't we roll the tail of the tape?
Let's do it.
For the first and only time in our watch party legacy here.
A Frankie Edgar fight.
Frankie Edgar.
41 years old.
41 years of age. 5'6", Chris Gutierrez 5'9". 10 years younger is Chris Gutierrez. Frankie Edgar, 1-inch reach advantage. Both men made weight. Frankie Edgar, for the 30th time as a UFC fighter, makes weight. 3 different weight classes. Former world champion, makes the walk for the last time, and he gets the card he wanted. Kristen, do you like this fight? I've been kind of like mixed reviews on it. Like part of me just doesn't really understand it because I just don't know if Chris is going to get the kind of rub beating Frankie Edgar that maybe like an Adrian Yanez or, someone a little surgier, has a little more momentum going for them right now. Chris is a good fighter. He's unbeaten in his last 6 fights since he lost his debut, but I just don't love the matchup. I feel like the fight's going to be fun, but overall, from a business perspective, I don't love it.
Yeah, I was feeling the same way. I was actually thinking about how I would match Chris up should he win this fight. And I love the Adrian Yanez fight. I think Ricky Simone is a good option. So any of those guys, like right at the bottom of the top 15, I thought would have made a lot more sense. And especially when you have a fighter like Frankie Edgar who says, hey, this is the last time I'm going out. In my mind, automatically, I'm thinking, okay, put him against someone like another legend, maybe. Not someone who is up and coming, someone make a name for himself in the division. And given the current trajectory of Frankie Edgar, it worries me a little bit when he gets paired up against someone like Chris.
Yeah, Dominick Cruz. I mean, can you imagine him and Dominick Cruz right now?
That would have been fantastic.
Yeah,
so
that would have been excellent.
So, Kristen, to clue you in here, we do we did it last watch along. We do a thing called the chat bet. We depend on the chat to pick a winner and a method of victory, and then we just blindly bet on it. We went with Frankie Edgar by decision plus 320.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind that. It would be a fantastic way for him to go out, go to a close decision, get his hand raised, go out, into the sunset. Let's hope it happens. So this works good, not only financially, but emotionally. I think I'm supporting this bet here.
All right, here we go.
I like it.
Frankie Edgar, final time, getting the let's go.
It looks like in his face, like he's fully aware of this being the last one. And
Halle
he's
Berry
leave
in
it
the
all out there.
background, by the way.
Oh, great call, man.
I don't know. I pointed that. Chris is coming out a little more aggressive than we're used to seeing him, too. Usually
he's feinting that kick
a little bit of a slow starter.
Yeah. It's crazy that Frankie has a bigger reach advantage because Chris looks so much bigger than him right now.
It is crazy.
He's going for the leg kicks. And Frankie sees it
Gutierrez,
coming.
he uses the kicks.
His leg kicks are
Yeah,
gross.
Fantastic.
And
we know about those
Jonathan
Factory
Martinez
X leg kicks.
Oh, Frankie.
I'd love to see Frankie take this to the mat.
What's the first Frankie Edgar fight you remember watching, Kristen?
I think it was the third Gray Maynard one. Like when I first got into MMA, I got a bunch of DVDs, and that was one of them. And that was just such an incredible fight.
No.
Whoa, yep. All right. Okay, we got some spinning stuff from Chris Gutierrez that landed. The leg kicks are landing.
See the leg kick.
Yeah.
Frankie doesn't look as comfortable as he did 25 seconds ago.
Gutierrez is looking
So
quality on the feet right now.
Chris just looks so confident. Like he understood the task at hand, and
the way the Dak Prescott-esque hip flex is there.
Yeah, I talked to Chris earlier this week, and
oh man,
he was just like, I'm gonna have no remorse just sending this guy out with an ass whooping.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Like he respects him, but
should be.
Yeah, that is literally how he should feel going into this. He looks confident, man. He looks really confident in there. He looks a lot faster than Edgar too.
Yeah, his movement has gotten so much better, and it was always pretty good. So we're about 2 minutes into this bad boy.
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! Chris Gutierrez just landed a flying knee.
Wow!
And Frankie is.
Oh man, that
is out. Oh my gosh! Wow!
My jaw is dropped.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So much for the feel good story.
Yeah, man. It just feels like this is how the legends have been going out lately.
Oh,
and this is why Mike and I did not really like this matchmaking.
Yeah.
For this
Yeah.
reason.
Like, this is a spectacular knockout, but I just don't know. I mean,
it's a fantastic knockout.
It's a spectacular knockout.
I think if this happens on anyone else,
Jonathan
or like,
Martinez?
or
Yeah.
like this is a prelim fight, we're going absolutely bonkers. But because of who it's happening to, all the circumstances surrounding it, I mean, so what? 4 of his last 5 losses in his career end up being by knockout. Oh man,
I just don't know how this gets like. It's a spectacular knockout. In the overall eyes of the fans and stuff, like how over does this get him? Does this improve his stock?
I mean,
tremendously?
it's
does
a memorable moment for Chris Gutierrez. I mean, Marlon Vera, look at where he is now. He was knocking out Frankie Edgar this time last year in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
Wow.
I feel like it'll do well for Chris, especially since Frankie was still ranked. I think the last time I checked, he was like number 12. So he's going to skyrocket up that ranking. He's probably going to take that spot, insert himself into the top 15, and that sets him up for those fights that we were talking about earlier. The Adrian Yanez's, the Ricky Simone's, the Umar Nurmagomedov, those type of fights that you expect to see him, because this is a big moment. And you see it with a lot of the up-and-coming guys. Look at Grant Dawson. He called out Tony Ferguson. Look at Drew Dober. He was calling out Jim Miller. He knows those fighters know that having a legend on their resume makes a great move for their career. So this is one of those examples here. And this is a big win for Chris Gutierrez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
He just caught him
Wow.
so flush. I mean, thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
Frank, you're shooting him for a takedown,
Oh, man. People are going to get the screenshot of the Frankie's face getting melted. I mean,
of the reaction.
Yeah, it's I mean, one good thing for Gutierrez is that he looked fantastic throughout the entire fight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say whatever about who he was fighting. He looked confident, he looked calm, and he looked put together out there. He looked fantastic.
Wow. So Frankie will obviously, hopefully, I mean, I
think that needs to be a career.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I thought you were going to maybe propose another fight.
My thing is, like, I want to give Frankie the moment to, like, on the mic, but still he just got, like, brutally knocked out. So there's, like, a part of me that just
doesn't really want to hear that. Yeah, like, you don't really want to put him in front of the world after
go
getting knocked out
make
like
an
that.
Instagram video and say everything you want to say while your wits are with you. But Frankie seems to be okay now.
Eight finishes now on the card?
That's 8. Yeah, 8 out of
Nice.
11 fights. 8 out of 11 fights have been
This
finished.
card is delivering, man. Not really the result
Yeah.
I wanted to see, but this card has been fireworks so far.
Unbelievable.
You know how I knew we were in for a really good card? The moment we got that double knockdown really early.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a unicorn
That's
right
a
there.
sign that good things are to come, for sure.
In one of the fights that was probably least expected to have a double knockout. Like, if there were odds on Mike Trezano, Sung Woo Choi having a double knockdown, it'd be plus 7 trillion.
I was going to say, plus 50,000.
Might even been higher than that. So good for Chris Gutierrez too. I
for
will
sure,
say,
yeah.
Chris has gone through a lot. He's gone through. I remember the first time I interviewed him like 5 or 6 years ago. It was right after a tough time. He's got a son, and his relationship was falling apart, and there's been a custody battle that's been going on for a long time. And Chris was very open about he wanted to commit suicide. Like that's what he wanted to do. And he got a phone call like right when he was about to make the decision from one of his family members, and then he went over to Colorado, and Mark Montoya basically has helped him sort of see the light and get out of that hole, and just to see where he is now. I even told him when I spoke with him after we stopped actually recording the conversation, I was like, compared to where you were 6 years ago, man, now you're about to fight Frankie Edgar at Madison Square Garden. Like, did you ever think you would actually get here? He's like, no, statistically, I should not even be here right now. So, I mean, it's a big moment for him.
Huge moment. I mean, he's letting it all out in this post-fight interview too. I mean, they're also showing this replay of Edgar going down. He was out cold.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
honestly, I feel like this was a sign that I couldn't get it in on DraftKings. I had to go to another sports book.
Go away!
Yeah,
Don't
I feel like
do
DraftKings
this.
is like, don't do it, don't do it.
Oh man!
So the chat lets us down this time.
All right,
thanks for nothing.
Now I have to pay for my own lunch tomorrow. Thanks everyone, I appreciate it. Well done.
No.
No, we can't show any hate after they gave us that one last time.
It was a vibes. It was a heart bet. It was a heart chat bet. Let's see what Frankie.
Yeah, would I have really wanted to cash on that anyway? Yeah, let's see what Frankie has to say.
Frankie getting a standing ovation as he deserves. We'll try to. If you're watching, you can hear it. If you're not, I'll try to put it in for you.
No, he says he's fine. He says he's good to talk.
He's good. At least Joe asked him. That was nice of him.
I mean, he looks naturally incredibly disappointed.
But he actually looks relieved in a way. Like, not, he's disappointed to lose because he's such a competitive dude, but just smirking, like, now he could just be Daddy Frankie, you know? He could just be the husband and the father, and Man.
He talks about the
Brandon.
sport being so tough. It feels like every time this happens to one of these legends. I mean, even like Luke Rockhold against Paulo Costa. Like he's like, I'm old. This sport's tough. Like I just can't do it anymore.
But the amount of love he's getting for there's Max
love it.
Holloway. There's Frankie. Good job. What a career, man. What a career.
Yeah.
Legendary career. I'm clapping for him. I'm going to clap for him. How could you not? I mean,
How could you not, man?
One of the most likable guys. You can see the emotion pouring out of him now.
Yeah.
It's over. He's turning the page. Yeah. Wow. Cheeto.
Well, I'm sure he's still going to be involved here and there, probably like a coach or a manager. I think that'd be a great transition for him.
It almost feels like Chris Gutierrez is being apologetic to him.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
I think he was like, I'll have no remorse, and I think like a part of him actually has.
I think now that it
feeling the
happened,
remorse
I think
now.
he does have remorse. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Most
getting real.
definitely.
It's getting real. Kristen, before we let you go, I wish you could
Yes.
be on for longer, but this.
I know. I didn't expect it to go like that.
you get the first round knockout.
You
of
get
course.
just the most heartbreaking moment of the card. What's your prediction for the main event?
The normal main event or the people's main event?
Oh,
normal
wow.
main
Those are two. What are we talking?
Well,
Regular main event?
Now we have to hear what you believe the people's main event is, and then the normal main event.
I'm curious too.
Well, I mean, the general consensus has to be Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler.
okay.
I don't think
Just
you
in
guys are
case.
going to be sitting down during that
No,
fight.
I cannot wait.
No,
Look
that
at
should be fun.
Stallone.
But as far as my prediction for the actual main event, I got Adesanya. I've looked at both of the kickboxing matches. Oh, look at Mike Tyson. I looked at both the kickboxing matches, and I think a lot of people are putting so much stock in just a small portion of the rematch, and they're not really understanding what happened in those fights. And I think with all the experience that Israel has in MMA, I think this is just a different beast this time around. So I got Izzy in this one.
There we go. Kristen, you're one of my favorites. Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate it. I wish it was in a less heartbreaking role, but
Yeah.
but here we are. Someone had to do it, and we appreciate you being the one. So, Kristen, enjoy the rest of the card. It's been absolute chaos, and I'm sure this trend is going to continue for the rest of it.
Oh,
Kristen, thank you so much.
for sure. Great to meet you, Connor.
Great
Hope
to
we
meet
can
you
do
as
this again
well.
soon, okay?
Yes, please.
There we go.
All right. Bye, guys.
Kristen King, just
Oh, we got Gaethje in the bar.
good people.
Everybody's drinking Modelo's
Good
around
people.
Gaethje, having a good time.
Gaethje
I would
moving
love to
around.
be at one of these where he's just like, all right, everybody grab a Modelo, circle around. He's going to throw some punches. Like he's just going to shadow box.
The shadow box and Soul Train.
Yeah.
They're all lining up, and he's just jabbing all the way down. So,
All right, so we get another first round finish. Two finishes to start off the main card. The chat bet didn't work. Do we get crazy and try the sim bet?
should we do the sim bet? We should do the sim bet. I mean, for this fight in particular, we should
Let's do the
probably
sim
it.
bet.
At least we'll at least we'll have it on in the
Yeah,
background.
we'll monitor it.
All right, well,
obviously.
I'm gonna have you set this up, but in the meantime, it is time to bring in the man
Yes.
with
I
whom
hear
this
him,
show
I
has
hear
been
him.
built around for the last week.
I think Frank is routing something weird. I hear him right now. He's talking about his headphones.
Yes, this guy is going to be on for the next two fights. One, because his favorite fighter in UFC history is about to compete against Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler, and then he is all in on Zhang Weili. So let us say hello to the co-host of No Bets Barred.
Co-host
with you.
of a fantastic podcast named No Bets Barred.
The winningest player in BTL history. The host of
Proud-
Dan, they were good.
Proud winner of a Dan Hooker second round knockout ticket. Is that what they're saying on the streets? Is that Jed Mashu joining us right now?
They might be saying that, my buddy. They may be saying it. It has been a fantastic day.
I can't lie. Every fight that's ended, I'm like, didn't Jed have that? Weren't you on Ryan Spann as well?
Sure was, buddy. It's really good night so far. Obviously the CKB parlay, it fell, but
It's all right. It's all right.
everything else coming up aces. The hope is, we all know what we're here for. We know.
I mean, what are we doing? Are we doing the whole? Are we putting the mortgage down on Zhang? Are we just compiling everything, putting the mortgage down on Zhang Weili?
I already have a lot of exposure on that. I don't want to add any more, but it wouldn't be wrong. I have a couple of buddies who I've been talking about this week, and I have not only exposed myself, but just way too many people, way too big on this fight.
Yeah.
So
We'll just let it
it's
ride.
now getting sweaty.
We'll just let it ride. I don't know if we can do this. I have it set up. Can we go to a sim here? Jed, we're doing something crazy here. We're going to sim. Yeah, we're going to sim the Poirier-Chandler fight on UFC 4, and I'm just going to bet the exact result just for the fun of it, just for the memes.
Okay. I love this idea.
Yeah.
That sounds spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just asking the guys in the back if we have the capabilities to put it on the screen or not. Because if we can, then we'll get this party started.
You want to see the sim?
Does this sim on
Yeah, can we see the sim?
EA4?
Oh, there it is.
All right, okay.
And there it is. We're right into it.
We're right. This is pretty much what we're going to see. There's
Yeah.
Chandler punching. There's Dustin Poirier punching.
I've got to
and
pull
they're
this up because I
swinging.
can't see this on my screen.
Yeah,
Now I need
yeah,
to-
yeah.
There's a lot happening right now.
Yeah, there is a lot happening right now.
So, Jed, how do you feel about what just happened? Frankie Edgar, Gutierrez, you
it was
and I
awful.
were both kind of
It
critical
was
of the
it was awful,
matchmaking.
dude. It was awful. Like
this was tough to watch.
that knockout happens in a normal fight. Like if we're watching a UFC Apex card and it's two sort of lower levels fighters, I'm probably going crazy in my house.
Yeah. It was terrible, man. There's just all it is. Like I don't have to pretend like it's something else, right? Like I don't have to make anything up. I hated this fight the moment it was announced. I will say Gutierrez looked even better than I thought. Like if I'm trying to take one silver lining, because one
He
of my
looked
biggest
great.
pet peeves, and one of my biggest pet peeves in the whole fight was that like I didn't think you're gonna get Chris Gutierrez over, or even if you are, like I just didn't think he's like a real guy. Like you do it with Adrian Yanez,
Yeah.
because that guy's gonna fight for the belt. That performance from Gutierrez makes me think maybe I was underestimating the man, you know?
Yeah, Gutierrez looked fantastic. That's what I said in terms of takeaways from it. It doesn't matter who he was facing across the way. He looked confident. He looked fast. He looked great. Just an update here. We're about halfway through the first round. It's a slugfest over there on UFC 4.
Oh, in the sim? Okay.
Yeah.
Sam, yeah.
They're looking good, man. I put it on expert mode. I'm hoping we get a finish. It looks like they're running some sort of promo right now on the UFC broadcast, so I think we got some time. But
I will tell you this. We did like a practice sim earlier, and Michael Chandler knocked out Dustin Poirier in the first round.
it looks like Dustin
Poirier's
Poirier's got
jumped
his
to Gilly
neck.
in the sim,
Dustin
Jed.
Poirier
How do you
has
feel about
Michael
this?
Chandler's neck.
Did he jump to Gilly?
in the
He
sim.
jumped to Gilly. Can he get it though? I don't think he's gonna get it. Oh my gosh! Imagine if I have to
Worst.
bet. No, Chandler got out.
Yeah,
Chandler got
we know
out.
what's
Of
about to
course he
happen.
did.
Now
Nobody's
Chandler is-
ever jumped to Gilly successfully. It doesn't work.
Could you imagine if I had to bet Dustin Poirier first round submission just for the memes? Oh wow, Chandler putting on a little ground and
Chandler's
pound
beating
here.
him up. Sim Chandler is a bad man.
Yeah, Sim Chandler. He looks good in the gray shorts too.
They're back on the feet.
I think Poirier's gonna rock red, but they didn't have that option. So I'm hoping that he comes out in blue, and I got both these colors right. That'd be pretty cool.
So while this is playing, you want to do some trivia?
Please, let's do it.
Jed,
Who
you want
doesn't
to do
wanna
some
do trivia?
Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler trivia?
If there's one thing I love, it's Michael Chandler trivia. Never loved something more.
These are fun questions. Frank, I'll have you go. But Jed, you're the guest. We'll have you go first. Which fighter made their pro debut first? Poirier or Chandler?
Ooh. I would assume
Competitive
Poirier.
first round in that sim.
What did you say, Jed?
Or I'm going to go with Poirier. I don't know if that's right, but that'd be my guess.
I'm gonna go Chandler.
Chandler for Connor. Frank?
I'm gonna go with Chandler.
The correct answer, by just 3 months, by the way, it was Dustin Poirier.
Wow.
Both debuted in 2009. Poirier was in May. Chandler was in August of 2009.
Good call there, Jed. We're back into round 2 of the sim, by the way. Big Superman punch from Dustin Poirier there.
I mean, not a stunning revelation. Probably gonna see everything that is happening on the sim right now. Connor, we'll begin with you
punch,
here.
eh? Okay.
We'll begin with you on
Yes.
this one. Which fighter between these two faced a fighter who at one point competed in the UFC first to start their pro careers? So somebody, like, as they were moving up as pros, they fought someone who ended up fighting in the UFC at some point in their career first. Was it Poirier who did it first, or was it Chandler?
I'm gonna
who
go
did it first?
Poirier.
Jed.
Oh,
I'm
some
gonna go
knees
Poirier
for-
too, but
Poirier.
these are pretty good ones, man. Like
they're
I'm not
tough
confident in
questions.
these answers.
I mean, the sim is on fire right now. The questions are on fire. Like this, we're leading up to this.
What happened with the
brilliantly.
sim? I did not.
It looked like Chandler had him hurt for a second, but
It's this fight.
Poirier survived.
It's what this fight is going to be.
The sim is still going. Okay.
The sim is still going. I'm hoping it ends because Michael Chandler is now making
making
his
the
walk
walk.
out. We got the shorts correct. Gray, tight shorts. We did get that correct. I'm pretty proud there.
Frank, do you have a guess on the trivia question?
I don't actually. I'm trying to fix something for our Jed, so just keep going.
Okay. So one said Poirier, did you both say Poirier?
I said Poirier.
We
I
both
also
said
said
Poirier.
It was actually kind of a trick question because both, oddly enough, in their 6th pro fights, fought somebody who has you ended up in the UFC.
So it was both.
Chandler fought Marcin Held at Bellator 36. Poirier fought Derek Krantz at USA MMA 11.
Oh wow.
And both won.
Wow.
And both won.
USA MMA.
Oh wow. Chandler's got him hurt with a head kick in the sim.
Oh, do we get the heartbeat thing?
Yeah, we got the heartbeat. Oh man, big uppercut for Poirier.
He goes for the takedown, but Poirier stuffs it. Last trivia question. We'll start with you, Jed. Who had the most consecutive wins to start their pro careers before suffering their first pro loss?
Oh, I'm going Michael Chandler for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure, Chandler.
It is Chandler. Chandler had 12.
Okay. All right. That was
12, and then he lost 3 in a row to Eddie
I was gonna say,
Alvarez, 2 of those,
Chandler was
2 to Will
fine.
Brooks. And Poirier started 7-0. Jed, can you guess who Poirier suffered his first pro loss against?
I was trying to think this because this one I knew because I knew Chandler was undefeated until he had the Eddie run there. I knew that Dustin had took an L. I'm trying to think who his first L was to though.
Poirier, big
Poirier
knockout in the
knocked out Chandler
sim.
in the
Big
sim.
knockout in the sim.
What a
Second
finish.
round knockout.
Second round
KO. I'm about to bet it right now.
Let's
$10
So you better get
going
that bet in, boy.
I got to get it in. They're about to make the walk right now.
And I don't know if you can see this because you have the box and the sim
Oh,
going on.
yes. Here, let's go full screen to us. We can lose the sim now.
Because, I mean, GC is just, this guy is just well prepared for all of these things. If we could, once we get to the full screen, I'll show you.
Method of
Because on the
victory.
corners of the tables, not of the sim.
Yeah, I don't know if. Let me place this bet before we get into this. Plus 500,
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier round 2. Let's see if the sim
Yeah.
can make it happen. 10 smackers going on that. 10
Sim
quick
bet.
bones. A
I
little
love
sim bet.
that.
We didn't have any luck with the chat. We can go off the sim now. We can come back to us.
It's kind of disappointing. It's only plus 500 for an exacto.
It is a little
Yeah,
bit
I know,
disappointing.
right?
So I don't know if people can see this. Let's go full screen here on me. We've got Dustin Poirier's 2 hot sauces. I know he just dropped the maple bourbon edition. We don't have that. We've got the normal one, and we've got the KO edition. I already had a bet on Dustin Poirier by KO, so here's what we're going to do. If he wins by KO, I'm not going to take a shot of either. If he wins by decision, I'll take a shot of his normal hot sauce. I'm talking
A shot of hot sauce.
a shot of hot sauce. You heard that correct, Frank.
Yeah,
like a full shot.
EMT on standby.
Yes, a full shot. I have a
Full shot
I've seen the glass.
Okay.
This
Yes.
will be this.
not
this
like
is
full to the
something.
brim, but like like something you'd expect
full
at
to
a
the
bar.
brim, Yeah.
You're not gonna make that decision, Frank. Thanks,
All right.
though.
I mean, if you go to a good bar, it's full to the brim.
If he
That's what I expect at a
loses,
bar.
we'll do the KO edition.
Ooh,
Ooh.
a shot of the KO.
Really up
edition?
in the ante. Okay.
We're really up in the ante. I'm not sure about that. The stomach's, could be on skates after that. I might have to make a run to the bathroom, but
Wow.
We have
mess
2
me up something
ambulances
proper.
ready to go.
I don't know if I need an ambulance. I'd say I just need a restroom. So you bet on Chandler, if I'm not mistaken, Jed.
I did, and I gotta say, Poirier is looking incredibly confident right now in the checkout zone.
Yeah.
It's given me some consternation about my bet because he looks like he knows he looks like he did against Connor when it was very clear he was going to go in there and kill Connor. So
I do have some
I don't
bad
know, man.
news. I got the shorts wrong for Poirier. He's rocking gray. I picked blue on the sim. That's my mistake. That could end up costing us in the bet here. Blue shorts,
those-
Poirier.
I'll say those aren't gray shorts.
Yeah, those are
black
black.
shorts for
Good
Poirier.
call. Good call.
Okay.
I think
It's
there's
just,
gray. is there-
kind of blue.
Did you say black is kind of blue?
Yeah. I mean, it's closer to blue than gray is. So
That's true. I was thinking dark gray, you know?
But there is gray like trim in there, right? Am I
don't know.
just colorblind? Am I
tail of
I don't
the tape.
know.
Have
Tail
we
of the
done
tape.
our
Let's get,
tail of
let's,
the
let's
tape?
get our
Let's
tail
run
of the tape.
There.
Let's pull it up right now.
Oh,
Here we
love the
go.
music drop.
Dustin Poirier,
intense, isn't it?
28-7. Michael Chandler, 23-7. Chandler, 3 years older, 1 inch shorter, half-inch reach less. Both men made weight like professionals. The only thing left to do is just have them fight.
Can we bring up Bruce? Because I don't know if you guys have talked about it or not. I was trying to listen, but I was also live blogging the first 2 fights, so kind of didn't catch a lot of it. I'm trying to pay attention. I feel like this is not Bruce's best tux. Like this jacket, I could do for more from him. For MSG,
is
it's a
quite
big
the
card.
take.
The man usually does great.
What would
feel
you
like he kinda
rather,
dropped the
like,
ball
what
on
should he
this.
be wearing?
I don't know. Not this. I'm just not in on this jacket. And usually that man is styled up. So
I get it.
I'm now waiting.
did you see
I like that. I love the blue
backstage?
I love the blue
Did you
collar.
see the backstage with Izzy, Kamaru, and Francis? Those 3 men are the most stylish human beings on the planet. All of them look like $1 million. If they walked into the cage right now, Bruce would just be shamed away from them.
Did you see Alex Pereira's jacket?
Yes, I also am a huge fan of
outstanding.
him never wearing shirts. I think it's an incredible
I mean,
gimmick.
it's not just a gimmick. It's a great look. Let's be honest. I mean, he
lifestyle.
looks great. Yeah, he looks great.
If I was that jacked, I would never wear a shirt either.
No.
No,
Are you
yeah.
kidding me?
Why would you?
Okay. It's about to happen, Jed.
I mean,
Your
we got
favorite
fireworks.
fighter against
Fight.
Dustin
I
Poirier.
mean, we got fireworks in store. First time watching a fight.
By the
with
way-
Jed. I'm looking forward to it.
I just noticed another thing. I don't know why I'm picking this out. Li Jingliang is in the crowd wearing a better suit than Bruce.
Oh yeah. If you obviously haven't been on Twitter a bunch. Yeah, he's
Haven't
got
been on
some
it at all. He's
good vibes
dripping.
out there.
Ah,
Yeah,
It's
he's
like a
love
there are a
maroon.
bunch of tweets about
just-
him getting another suit game off.
I
He's
love
dripping.
the leech.
There we go. As you can see, there's Connor's bets.
Yeah, I took the over at half, but that parlay died with the Choi not getting to the 1.5. So yeah, fight doesn't go to a decision, and Poirier by KO.
Oh, I didn't realize that was. I forgot that about your parlay. That's tough.
It is
Hell of a
tough.
fight though.
That is what they
At
say.
prelims.
Great. Yeah.
Did you
great
just
fight.
did you just money line? You just straight pick Chandler, Jed?
I'm moneyline Chandler.
Nice.
'Cause
Nice.
I couldn't decide whether like maybe he lands a big right hand or he just wrestles enough to get it done. But
This
at
is
plus
this is more
185,
value than
it
anything,
just
though,
seemed
right?
like
Oh, nice shot.
yeah,
from
it
Chandler.
was not. I think I picked Poirier in the pre-show and in our Tapology picks, but 185. This feels like it's closer than that to me.
They're
Oh.
starting to chuck.
Oh,
Chandler's
man.
throwing
Chandler's just
vicious
going for
body
the body
kicks.
kicks.
Chandler loves that rear body kick.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
huge weapon, a huge setup tool.
Ooh.
Whoa.
A
He's
takedown
taking
attempt.
He-
All right. Was that?
That
you
was
think
a
that
really
was like a
bad one.
legit
No,
He
attempt,
stuck
or
it
is that like?
immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if that was a legit attempt, it
Ooh,
had nothing on it.
What was Poirier looking at his own left hand for? That was weird.
Making sure
Oh.
it's still there.
I
It's
guess.
still
Poirier-
there.
Poirier broke it.
You don't do that,
Frank, then you'll know
periodically,
it's
or-
there.
I just checked again.
Yes.
You just gotta look. Oh yeah, it's still attached. Got it.
Chandler just.
This is a really bad fight for Chandler. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. He is throwing everything he can right now, and I think that this is not gonna pay dividends for him as the fight goes on if he keeps fighting this way and doesn't get something happening early.
Oh, not a bad flurry.
Oh,
Got him
yeah.
up against the fence.
Chandler
Those body
landed some
kicks are
shots.
good.
But
Yeah.
Poirier.
Ooh,
He
nice.
cracked
Oh.
Poirier. Oh, he's trying to
Got
get
him
him
hurt a
out of
little
there.
bit, got him
Right
hurt a
now.
little
Trying to get him out of there.
Oh!
Oh!
He's kicking with the round one.
Oh!
Chandler is
Oh.
landing
Oh.
big.
Poirier got something back there.
I love that body work from
Yeah,
Chandler.
oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
didn't- he didn't
dude.
just stay headhunting.
Yes.
Poirier's really good with the high guard, the motion, the rolls. Like going to the bodies is a good move.
Wow.
He needs that too.
Oh.
That body work will offset some of the fact that he is clearly throwing a lot.
Dustin Poirier
right
with that
now.
long
He's
jab.
gonna get tired.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
nice shot by Chandler.
Poirier landed a good. That jab
Yeah,
is
yeah.
really,
Oh,
you can see it in
oh.
his face. It's
Yeah.
really marking Chandler.
Yeah.
up. This is my
there's a
concern. This is
difference.
my whole concern with the fight. As early when he's landing, it's great, but you can already see Poirier rolling some of those shots off. That layered defense of his really taking
Oh,
over
nice shot
some
from
of these
Poirier.
interiors. And yeah, and if Chandler starts slowing up,
Oh, this fight is.
Could be tough.
This is edge of your seat stuff. It's been a back and
this
forth
is-
fight.
I'm literally on the edge of my seat. Are you on the edge of your seat yet? I can't see.
Did he just land an uppercut? Oh, Chandler!
Oh!
Look a little bit. Oh!
Chandler unloaded!
Oh!
man!
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh my God!
He shoots him down!
The takedown and takes him down!
Wow.
Jump
Chandler.
the gilly!
Oh my gosh, Poirier's
imagine
in trouble down there.
Can you imagine if he jumped the gilly right there? Just like
Oh
the
my
sim?
gosh.
Wow.
Oh, moving into the fix, you guys are obviously like a second or two ahead of me because I'm not watching our watch party stream, which I guess
You should
we are.
probably
that's
watch
very-
the watch
that's
party
very
stream.
odd
That's
of
why
you.
we have it here for you.
Oh.
Well, I'm just watching my own.
Well, didn't we give you one?
Yeah,
he
but
did
I also had
penance.
my own up.
I mean, that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
That's so rebellious.
Turn
of
off
you.
your own and be with us. Are we
It's,
missing? Are we?
Oh man, is Poirier trying to? Oh.
No, you're not- you're
Oh,
ahead of me.
oh my
Chandler's
gosh,
got the
Chandler's
back.
got the back. Oh wait, no, he doesn't.
Oh.
I thought
Oh,
he was
no.
about to lock in there.
Yes.
Poirier is taking some
Catastrophically
big,
bad.
big shots.
breaths
Big
right
shots.
now.
Well, yeah.
took some big
he
shots,
got
too.
He got lamped in the head a bunch. My concern, though, is I'm pretty confident he's going to be able to get up after this and have the tank to move forward if he can survive the round. He tried that switch again. That was awful.
Oh wow.
Oh, I don't know.
Boom.
Oh whoa. Oh, he's back
That was-
up now.
that was-
Wow.
Oh, Poirier!
Wow.
With the left
Woo,
hand.
what a round
Back
this
of the
is.
feet.
Oh, what a round
This
this
is
is.
just electric.
Oh, Poirier said
Here's-
just missed.
Here's the problem. Poirier is going to have gas, and
Oh.
Chandler is just not
Oh.
going to. And here it
Oh
goes.
my gosh, this is
Here it
madness.
goes.
This is madness. I mean, this is just what happens when Michael Chandler gets in the octagon.
Chandler.
Oh!
The right hand dropped him. He's right
Whoa,
back up.
whoa.
Oh, man.
Fight's over.
Whoa!
This fight's over.
Whoa!
Fight's over.
Whoa.
No, I don't think it is. I think we're going to go to a second round.
14. Well, maybe Jed's like.
I am
12
not
seconds ahead of
Whoa,
us.
doing that.
Whoa, whoa,
Poirier
whoa, whoa.
is teeing off.
Whoa.
8 seconds.
Seven.
Get out of there, Mike.
Holy
Wrap,
cow.
wrap.
4.
Holy
Wrap.
cow. Holy
Wrap.
cow, we're going to a
1.
second round. Whoa!
Wow, it's
Whoa! Woo.
Poirier is running
Look
his
at
mouth.
that. Poirier just staring that man down.
Holy cow. I
Like,
need
what's
some-
up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
I need some water. Wow, what
This
a
was
round.
entirely
That was
my
nuts.
concern.
Wow.
Look, I ain't never gonna like Michael Chandler. That's just not in me.
We know, man. We know.
But-
You make that clear every time we talk about it.
You've got to respect that he has become incredibly fun. since
Incredibly
joining
fun.
UFC,
What a first
but
round.
it is obviously to his detriment because he can't. Look, you saw Poirier. You were saying, Mike, taking big breaths on the bottom. Absolutely true. He got up, and that man still was ready to go. And Chandler was already starting to kind of frog step just because he's gassed. He's 36 years old. He carries a lot of muscle, and he throws a lot into every one of those shots. And if you don't get him out of there, you can't. Unless he can really get things going in this second round, like somehow turn
Just
the
never
clock
know.
back.
You never know, though. I mean, that was.
We're gonna find.
How do you score that?
Oh yeah, we
round,
have to
though?
score that, don't we? Holy cow.
No, we don't have to score that. Come on, this ain't going to the cards.
Because
boys.
of the end of
No.
it, I'll go 10-9 Poirier.
10-9 Poirier.
That might have been a Chandler round, though. I don't know. The end of that, he was pretty
No,
brutalized.
it
10-9.
has to be 10-9 Poirier.
I think so too.
Just because if there were another 10 seconds,
Yeah.
that fight may
Yeah.
well have been over.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that last flurry and then
I don't know, though. I don't know. It looked like Chandler was going to finish it, and then.
It did.
Oh, man.
Certainly.
Yeah. Wow. Chandler looks pretty beat up.
He's so beat up. I mean, he just needs to do the one big hand now. The wrestling game plan, obviously, out the window.
Oh, my gosh. He looks
Chandler-
rough. Does
Chandler
he look
looks-
worse than he did in the Gaethje fight?
He looks pretty bad.
Chandler looks like a
Oh, he's going for a
cartoon.
takedown, and he's going to get it, too. Easily. Wow.
He's gonna get it.
Chandler looks
Boom,
like a
big
cartoon,
slam.
cartoon fighter right now.
Yeah.
Every
All
hit
right,
he
Chandler.
takes, it just gets redder and redder and redder.
Chandler, let's get this plus 185 looking tasty and
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You had second round. Was second round?
Yeah,
KO
second
for
round.
you?
It's not looking good right now.
You're alive. You're not dead.
There we go. As you see it, we got.
Scores 10-9s for Dustin Poirier. And Jed is with
I
us
love
as
that
well.
this fight has lived up to the expectation.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
One of the worst things is when it
to
doesn't,
me,
you know?
I just feel like Michael Chandler won't let a fight live up to expectations. He just comes in to bang.
Just a poor man's Justin Gaethje. That's all he is.
So if you're
Dude,
watching,
he is bleeding bad.
so if you're watching,
He
if you're not
really
actually
got cut
watching
open.
the fight, Chandler took Poirier down pretty
easily. With the
Is
triangles?
this Poirier going for a
gosh.
submission? Oh my gosh.
Chandler's
blood.
this is
what happened?
This is like a
Chandler's
scene
like
out of Fight
bleeding
Yeah.
in his mouth.
Oh.
He just like shot out a pint of blood.
Yes.
Like that was so much blood that just fell out of
very.
his.
Look at his face.
I don't.
Poirier's like, I'm good now, I guess. Oh my gosh,
This is
this
so
is
much blood.
Yes. Chandler's trying
No
to get the bag.
Bulldog choking Mikey.
Oh my
Poirier,
God.
why are you so bad at this, Poirier?
There might be too
You're
much
a black
blood.
belt. You give up this position way too often.
Wow, Michael Chandler. That was
Turning the tide.
That was gnarly.
Turning the tides for real.
Turning the tide by bleeding on Poirier.
Oh gosh, there's so much blood, man. Yeah, I think he really is. Like he's just like he can't fight back because he's so uncomfortable.
So Chandler's on
like,
Poirier's
I'm
back
trying to
right now.
not
He's got one
breathe
hook in.
this man's blood.
Oh yeah, I mean it was like
He's like rubbing his face too.
We've got a lot of fighters.
Oh, he's saying he's good. I thought he was tapping for a second.
Chandler's kind of high on the back right now. He's trying to lock in a choke. Looks like.
Why is
Maybe-
Poirier doing the Brad Riddell? I'm not going to fight hands. I'm just going to a quad pop.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
what is-
weird earlier, huh?
Defend the choke. Defend the man threatening you.
So anyone who took
Actually,
over
don't, because it'd be
Yeah, if
cool.
you
for
took
me
you over
to
1.5, you
one.
cashed it. Yeah,
Wow,
what is
that
Poirier?
is-
Like, it doesn't feel like he has much urgency to get out of here right now.
I told you, man. Like Poirier's got gas, but he's gonna fade. He's gonna fade. And it's
It's
I know it's a
so
natural
weird
thing,
that
but
after this, love those punches from Chandler.
Yeah, some nice
Ridiculous.
touches him up there.
Just tap.
He's just laying
this is
on
why I
with the blood.
picked. I mean, it wasn't just the betting value. I picked Chandler by decision for almost.
I don't know if
this
Poirier's
exact
gonna get up,
reason.
man.
Could this be
maybe
some
not.
foreshadowing,
This
perhaps,
should be
for
up.
Carlos Esparza, Zhang Wei?
What'd you say?
Could this be some
No.
foreshadowing? Is Michael Chandler playing the role of Carlos Esparza right now, Judd?
No. Not Connor's been spending all week like sending me stuff.
I'm trying to get you to Doctor Strange it so you can see every outlook. Man, Poirier's
doesn't
in
matter. I
a
already
bad
made the
position
bet.
right here.
I'm living. Man, Poirier. Can we start having the conversation? Is Poirier breakable? Is that what goes on here? Because at the end of that round, he looked like he could have fought the world at the end of the first. Where he's just chatting up Chandler, gets one takedown, and he's just here now, just like
Stuck.
looks a little defeated.
And what's keeping Chandler from doing this in the third round?
He got Big Brother.
Nothing. He's got to get the takedown.
Oh yeah, he
Those
is
are
going for back of the head. Sketchy.
I mean, no, always.
They're
always
talking.
cheap.
I mean, look at Michael Chandler having a conversation, looking like a gladiator.
Always cheap. Also, the fact that he's still doing this when he's lost what may be a quart of blood.
Yeah, maybe a quart of blood. He's got to be.
He's unloading.
Oh my gosh, they might call this. Oh wow,
No,
wow, that was
Poirier's
huge
in
by
there talking to
Poirier.
Mergliata. I don't know what he was just saying to Mergliata right there. That's
I think
weird.
Mergliata was saying, "Don't do shots to the back of the head."
Oh, you think maybe that was okay?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, quite a turn of events, and with
I
that
mean, dude,
first
I feel
round,
like this round
we
just
all gave it to
started and-
Poirier, but I'm comfortable giving this a 10-8 to Chandler. And
was
also
gonna
that
say.
first round, who the hell knows? That could have been a Chandler round on the judges' scores. We might be
Yeah.
in for some wackiness in the third.
This is one that I think we're going to need to get the live odds on it, Frank.
Oh yeah, let's take a look. If I can't
some live
make any
odds
bets
here.
because I don't have any money in my gambling bank account anymore.
I love it. I've burned a nice 20 on sim bets and chat bets. I'm cool with it though. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't
actually
smart
with you.
enough
I'm
to
going
like
10-8
save some
Chandler.
money.
10-8.
I think it's got to be.
Poirier did nothing. Like literally nothing in that round, but take punches in the face. Like
Oh.
Also, how do you have that round after you're trying to like
Yeah, I don't know.
stare him down at the end of the first? Like this is, and he looks okay. Like that was very weird.
Oh,
Great
it looks
round for
like
Chandler.
we're
Great
gonna
bounce
have to
back.
have our boy Mike go outside because his mic is not working.
Oh, it's just you and me, just the no bets.
Just
barred.
me and you. No bets barred. I wish we could just come
Boom.
put you.
Oh, that's the left hand that did it.
Wow.
Dang.
Live odds right now. It looks like we're looking at -115, -115. Jed.
Yeah, I would
Wow.
have bet that the live odds were. I mean, I think that there's value on Chandler at that. 'Cause
I honestly
at
kinda do
this
too.
point, He just needs one takedown. One
Yeah.
takedown. That should be good for him.
I'm not gonna take it, but
Because Poirier showed no ability to get up there. None whatsoever.
also, I mean,
So
what's
they-
stopping Chandler from not just getting another takedown here?
No,
You gotta
he's
think
got
the
to be feeling great right now. He's rejuvenated. He's
Yeah.
got the momentum.
Oh yeah, you got to think the confidence from Mike is sky high right now.
Yeah, sky high. We'll see. I want to see how this. Now I'm really interested. This round is fascinating.
Oh yeah, this whole fight is fascinating right now. I mean, this fight's awesome, but I just didn't think we'd really get here. I thought we were either going to be finished or we would know what was happening. Me too, certainly.
Yes.
At this point,
Minus
in the fight, so we've got
115s.
electric.
Can
Yep,
you hear me? Are we good now?
I can.
Oh,
Sweet.
good. Excellent. We're
We've
back.
got Mike back. His mic is now working.
Mike is back with
I think Michael
with the live
Chandler
mic.
has one good takedown left in him, and right now he's
Trying
not to waste it. Yeah, he's like, I know I got the gas to get one big takedown. That's all I need. I just got to find it. I don't want to shoot wrong.
I think Poirier is. Oh,
Yeah, he's
Poirier's starting to touch him.
yeah,
There
he
you go.
is. That left hand,
Oh,
he's going
good
back
left
to
hand.
it.
Poirier just needs to touch him with the
Yeah,
jab. Touch him with the jab. Things will open. Because that's
oh.
Oh,
what
Chandler with the
Chandler's
single. If he gets this,
trying.
this is
he really shouldn't.
Nope.
Wow.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Whoa. Poirier's now on top.
That's probably it.
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
If you're not actually watching this fight right now, Michael Chandler
That is
tried a
insane.
single leg
There's
on
no way
Dustin
he's got the
Poirier.
There's
body
no way
triangle.
he's going
We're
for the
done.
submission.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Even if he doesn't get the submission, Chandler's not escaping. This fight is over one way or another.
Michael Chandler
what a show
basically
of heart
from
Dustin
his
Poirier right there.
look at Jed calling the fight done with 3:20 left.
he did this. He did it in
done.
the first round. It's over. It's done. It's all over.
And I was right. I was just a little bit wrong.
Yeah. You were dead on, just a touch wrong.
Dustin Poirier is going to win this fight. Just took him a little longer.
Poirier!
But yeah,
Oh my God.
that takedown.
Got the
from-
No
rear
way,
naked
he's gonna
choke.
get the submission. He's gonna get the submission, Dustin Poirier. Oh my God. He got the submission. I didn't say
was
anything about taking a shot for a submission.
Didn't we have an idea? We just mix them together?
I mean, I said decision.
50-50, yeah.
I said decision, and I
Wow.
said, wow, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that.
Man,
Wow.
Wow.
that was a hell of a fight, guys.
Fight doesn't go to a
that-
decision, though. I at least cash that.
That takedown in the third from Chandler was just the most raw horsepower stuff I've ever seen in my life.
That was.
I mean, how about that? That was unbelievable.
Poirier's out on the angle, and Chandler's like, nope, we're going to go up.
Poirier's yelling. I don't know why.
He's gassed up, man.
I
Man's
cannot
feeling
believe that.
himself.
I can't believe Poirier subbed him. Like,
What
I
an
know he's
insane
had
fight.
wins by submission before, but that is just
Look at
like
this.
the
Look
last
at
thing I
this
thought was gonna happen.
takedown.
And he wins the fight from this.
That takedown
That
is
is
insane.
insane.
Honestly, it's not going to get talked about enough because Poirier was able to beat him around the corner and take the turn. But Chandler going from that single, that high amplitude single, into an immediate back attempt was also nasty.
Incredible.
Like, that was really good. Poirier just beat him around the edge. And you could have told me, if you had told me when the UFC signed Michael Chandler from Bellator, like, this guy's going to be the second most electric dude in fist fighting, I would have been like, yeah, have you not watched any of his career? Like, that's clearly an insane thing. Maybe he could win the belt because he's good. Like, he's not a bad fighter, but his run in the UFC has been otherworldly. More fighters, take note.
Yeah, just if win or lose, just be fun. Just be
Because
fun.
that's the thing, man.
That's
Like,
okay.
Michael Chandler got to fight for a title, was very close to winning it, etc. But he clearly has just been like, I don't care. I'm just going to do this. And it's way more compelling and way more interesting. If you're a fighter who's never going to fight for the title, do this. Just be awesome. It's way cooler.
All right, so what are we doing?
What
with
is
the
Poirier yelling? Like, is he just talking to? What's he saying?
I don't know. He
Why is he mad?
looks like he was chirping Dan, but it
Is he
doesn't
just
seem
bleeding
like
in
there's
his-
anything
'cause
to be mad
because
about.
he drank his blood.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Poirier went straight vampire. Not
Yeah.
intentionally, but boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rear naked choke. All right.
Wow.
I gotta say, I still feel good about the Chandler bet because that
Oh, you
Chandler
should've.
bet
It
was
was
should've.
no. It was a
Wow.
great.
It was
There's so much. There's value there. 50-50 fight.
plus 185, and going into the third, they were even.
I don't think that's a bad bet, man. Could have easily won
I'm
that third
comfortable
round.
with that loss.
All right, now it's time for the
Joe, do your job. Ask him what he's so upset about. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Great job, Joe.
Yep.
Oh,
he fish hooked
Oh,
yeah.
fingers in his mouth.
Yeah, fingers in his mouth.
him? Little fish hooking, eh?
Poirier by submission is still ridiculous.
What was the odds on that?
Like plus 900 or something.
Wow. That seems high, but
You
Jed,
think so?
Jed, you could have used the Costanza method on that actual outcome.
No.
7 wins by
'cause I could've-
submission.
This is a guy who loves to jump the gilly. I'm never
He
gonna
does-
not believe he can hit the sub.
But he's
Because you could have told me that he jumps the gilly on Chandler taking a shot and he gets
turning
the
away.
sub. So
Israel Adesanya is about to get that Claudio Puelles knee bar submission, isn't he?
look, I have a bet down on Izzy by submission at plus 1400. And my reasoning is either maybe he does shoot a takedown and it's hilarious, or he just drops dude, follows him to the mat, and then locks one in.
All right, Jed, I said I would take a shot of this hot sauce.
Here we go.
And you're going.
Which one is it? So which one are you doing?
So I just mixed them both.
You mixed them both because of the
Oh,
sub.
okay.
That,
Is this
Look
the
at the
KO
Connor's
and the
face
regular, or
right
is
now.
this the maple?
Just the unknown.
No maple. I only have the regular. I have the KO. I was gonna do the KO if he lost. You know.
Can I just smell it?
crackers or something? Like I.
Do you need
I might. Would it be unprofessional if I ran to the
Just always
restroom after
look
this?
out.
No.
Listen, I had to go change the mic out, so we'll just say you're changing your mic out as
Did
well.
I ask if it would be professional or
Look
unprofessional?
at, dude,
You said would it be?
there's a lot.
And I meant
Love,
yes. It's
love that effort from.
Yes, it's excused. Yes, it's excused.
Not enough people do that.
All right, folks.
By the way.
we didn't get Dustin Poirier by knockout, so we're gonna take some Dustin Poirier hot sauce to the dome. Here we go. Bottoms up.
Look at this.
Respect.
Look at that takedown. Who immediately tries to step over. He's just a little slow with his hand.
Oh God,
oh man,
it's worse than I expected it to be.
I could feel that just by watching.
It's so thick. It's like a Louisiana syrup. I can't stop swallowing. It's worse than I thought it was going to be, guys. Oh, man. I wish I was celebrating a bet went off of that.
I wish you had asked, should I do this?
Nope. There's no should here.
No.
I think I'm good.
Never asked.
I think I'm good.
Gosh.
I think I'm good.
Wow.
I'm not good.
You're
I'm not good just yet. I'm trying to put the brain in the I'm good zone.
Not good. Nothing
He's
good.
just trying to convince himself he's good. Oh,
I think I'm good.
Mind over matter, buddy.
I think I'm good.
this is not a. All right, you might be all right.
Way to go,
I'm
Connor.
crying. That was.
I feel a burp
so
coming,
awesome.
and it.
You just need to give me a heads up.
Oh, that's not going to come back up well.
I was gonna
it's
say
gonna
this
be
is like
brutal.
50% chance it's yak in time. I don't think I'm going to though. I think I'm good.
50%.
I believe in you.
Wow,
It's a lot of hot sauce.
that was
It's super weird to me that Halle Berry's a UFC fan.
Straight to the gut.
wow. I think we have to do the hot sauce bet for like anybody that Poirier's ever spoken with. That's a fighter. We just have to add that element to all of these watch parties. in some way.
It sounds awful. Pass.
That was unbelievable.
That was worse than I thought it was gonna be, but I think I'm good. Mouth's pretty hot. Wish I had packed some Pepto.
I respect you for doing it, buddy. I was talking to Mike previously.
Man, so yeah.
One of these times.
Go ahead,
was
Jed. I'm
just saying,
sorry. I
one
was
of
just
these
gonna say I've burned $20 on chat bets, sim bets, and now I've taken a shot of hot sauce, a little cocktail of the KO edition and the normal edition. But that's what we do here. We're having a fun time
That's
on
the
281.
content.
Yeah, shout out to the
Content is
content.
for.
Oh my gosh.
No, I got water. I'm gonna survive. I got this.
You're gonna be fine.
Proud of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Don't want to tease anything too crazy. We might have a little Shuey Vasa in store for later too. So
Connor, have you ever done
ironclad
an actual
stomach.
shoey?
No, yes, I have done an actual Shuey back in
You've done
college.
an actual
It would
Shuey.
be tough to get me to do another one though.
Oh, that's a shame. I was talking to Mike. I was like, I want to come up for one of these, and I just want to do shoey bets with you guys. I'll do shoeys all day. They're easy.
I have my Shuey Vasa here, so
Yeah,
it's the classy way to do it.
it's a shoe-shaped funnel. Not
Yeah,
the same.
What more could you ask?
Jed, we are just moments away. We are moments away, Jed, from the co-main event. Carla Esparza defending her title against the former champion Zhang Weili. It's the second time since you guys started the No Bets Barred show that you're going all in. You've emptied the remainder of the clip on a fighter, and you're doing it on Zhang Weili here. How are we feeling? I know your confidence has been sky high heading in, but now that we're 2-3 minutes away from the walkouts, how are we feeling?
I feel great. Like I just have honestly, I think I am more likely to be disappointed that I didn't just empty the clip on like Zhang inside the distance or Zhang by KO at like plus money or closer to, instead of just taking her straight. But I thought that would be irresponsible. It's like, if you're going to be irresponsible, at least like keep it within some level of reason. So I just took her straight, but I feel great. I think we're going to be great here.
All right, so I am also confident in Zhang, not as confident as you are. A Zhang win inside the distance would do wonders.
Oh, that'd be tremendous
for my bank account right now. That will guarantee me a winning week. We can get our first winning week in the books on one of these watch-alongs. A Zhang win inside the distance would be fantastic.
But what would even be more fantastic is if Zhang wins inside the distance, but after a round and a half.
Oh,
now you're really thinking about Parlay Pals. Parlay Pals has
the Pals have the over 1.5.
Yeah.
Who offered that one?
Ariel Helwani.
Yes, he did.
I'm a little worried about it, but
yeah, that one's a.
Here's what I'll tell you. I'm okay if Zhang wins within the 1.5 because that's how good it would be for me. I'm okay with that.
Slap fighting is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it really is. I was about to say the same
what?
thing.
We're not doing slap fighting watch parties?
No.
I don't understand what's
Watch
happening
grown
there.
adults be like, hey, I'll try not to get knocked out.
Yeah, it's really palm striking. It's not even slaps. So
Right.
I would actually be way more into it if they were really slapping people instead of just actively palm striking them.
Yeah,
So,
like you pull off a glove and you can slap them with that instead, right?
yeah, or just do slap boxing. Take it all the way back.
But they have rules.
Oh man, I'm
rules.
excited. Let's go, boys.
Oh, we're getting a promo package. I love it.
Yeah, you gotta build the intensity. Not everybody has bet an incredibly ridiculous.
Yeah, true. Not everyone's sitting with a hot sauce shot in their belly either.
You're doing surprisingly well.
Are you still okay, or are you just faking it?
I'm really impressed that you didn't have a chaser beyond water for that.
Yeah.
That's a hero move.
Listen, I'll say this right now. As soon as we cut off the airwaves, I'll be heading to the restroom fairly quickly.
Like, I have heartburn just watching you do that.
Yeah, I think that might actually really hurt me if I tried to do that.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't mentioned heartburn, because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I'm getting it.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those WebMD things when you read all the symptoms. You go on and like your wrist hurts.
Have that,
yeah, and then you're gonna die the next day. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm working myself into heartburn.
You're gonna battle through, buddy. I believe in you.
Let's talk against heartburn, and let's talk a Zhang Weili inside the distance win into existence here.
You're shifting
in the second or third round. That'd be great.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
What else do you have in the pals beyond the over 1.5? Do you have Izzy?
Yeah,
Is Izzy the closest?
Izzy's Rick's pick.
Okay, so you hit this, then you could at least hedge the parlay pals.
There's a chance if Zhang wins inside the distance, I probably just won't even hedge.
That's fair and reasonable.
Yeah,
That's why it
Zhang
was a
inside the
bummer
distance
for-
win locks up a winning week, and that's all I care about.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's why the Riddell loss was such a bummer, because it was like,
Oh
would've been a lot
man,
cooler if I
it
could've
was a
hedged Izzy.
bummer, man. I'm
it
getting
also
bad.
looked immediately like it wasn't.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
cash.
yeah. I'm with you there. I'm getting really bad flashbacks as they're showing the Zhang Joanna fight. I had the over 1.5 in that one. It missed by about 2 seconds, and it was to finish a parlay. It about ripped my heart out. So
I remember that.
yeah, that was. I was in Italy watching it in a hotel on an iPad at 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, those are the toughest ones. To
I like screamed, and my girlfriend was like so stirred when I like woke her up. I screamed so loud. I was like, no. It was bad.
Oh man. Yeah, that's tough.
Jed, you got all this confidence. How do you exactly see it playing out? What is your, the way it plays out and you're like, oh, this is exactly how I thought it was going to go?
So here's the thing. My confidence is in that I feel really tough about the Parlay Pals into this because
that's okay. Be honest with us.
This feels like Joanna versus Carla, only instead of Joanna hitting her with like 50 punches to just really break Carla's will down and get her out of there. It's like Carla maybe shoots, gets stuffed, she eats a big right hand, and then it looks like Puelles hooker, where Carla is now very clear that if she stands up, she is death. Like that is just not where she can be. And then it gets increasingly more desperate shots, and then it's just hunting season for Zhang. So
okay,
I think we're looking first round, early second round. I'm crossing my fingers.
So you see no shot for the Parlay Pals to continue here?
I think there's a shot
Rough
because
stuff.
she can maybe make it, into the second. Because Carla Esparza is tough. I'm not here to take anything away from her, but
of course not. Of course not.
If the Zhang who fought Ioana Jędrzejczyk shows up, the Parlay Pals are probably doomed here because that woman was probably the best fighter in the world.
Wow.
Certainly
At
the
the
best fighter in the
division,
world.
of course.
Strawweight.
Yeah.
I mean, she just
Slow,
ran.
Yeah,
scary walk.
What is the times on comparing Frankie Edgar's walkout to Zhang Weili's walkout?
Frankie would have made his walkout 14 times already, and she hasn't even made her way into the arena.
Is someone like holding her, like just wait, just chill, and then we'll get it going, or she's taking it all in?
There's
Look at
a
her,
smile, all right.
smiling. Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks.
She's smiling right at you, Jed.
How you doing? How you
put your money in the right
feeling?
place.
Have you guys never seen a coronation? You don't rush down to the chair.
Wow.
Take your time.
Now, have we mentioned that Jed's last guarantee was Valentina? It hit.
Yeah. How did that bet go? W, baby.
W.
Now, let me ask you this.
They don't ask how, they ask how many, Connor.
You probably
Not sweaty at all.
You probably felt still okay, like when Valentina lost the first round to Tyler Santos, right? You're probably like, all right, you know what? Like, just shake off the rust.
I felt fine.
What if Carla wins the first round?
I was like, that's tough, but I still felt fine. The second round is when I got real nervy. I was like, oh, sweating bullets. What am I going to tell myself to be okay with
You see
this?
the live line, Valentina goes to underdog odds. That's always the nail in the coffin of like the sweat is officially on when you have a chalky favorite and then you look at the live line and they're now an underdog and you're like, oh, what have I done here?
Yeah, and that's the thing with this one. If Carla comes out and gets a takedown and controls the first round, I won't, unless she like beats her up or something on the feet or on the floor, I'm not going to be nervous. I'm like, well, it happens. She does it a second time, and this is just like very clearly a replicable path forward for her. Then you'll start seeing the bargaining phase of grief from Jed.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
You couldn't have imagined what I was going through with that Valentina fight too, because I'm live blogging that thing for the site at the time, and I'm just like, I'm going to be financially destitute. I'm going to have to pick up a second job.
Why did I do this?
Knows what?
Every decision I've ever made has led me to this point.
Yeah. You know, when you get like, when things get really bad and you start thinking of like the most inane things like, man, I could have not eaten Taco Bell that one night. I'd have $20 more to my name instead of having burned it on this stupid bed.
Oh, yeah.
Like going through that checklist of every bad thing you've ever spent money on.
Jed, I don't know if you've picked up on this. I don't know if this is new. I don't know if I'm just dumb and picking up on this late. This like drone camera above the octagon. Have you noticed this?
I don't know if I've noticed. I don't know if I know what you're talking about specifically.
You'll see it.
Next time it cuts to it.
Yeah, you'll see it for Carla. I mean, it's I like it. I dig it. I think it gives a cool angle.
Oh, I think I actually might know what you're talking about, but cue me the next time.
Yeah, I got you.
Just to make sure that we're on the same page.
What's the Cookie Monster walking out to?
She's walking out to shipping up to Boston.
Out to Boston.
Yes, at Madison.
Yeah, I was going to say naturally MSG.
2 weeks after Marina Rodriguez walked out to it and got finished by Amanda Lemos.
This Dropkick Murphys have to have like a Red Hot Chili Peppers rate of failure for walkout songs.
We should actually get a number on that. If we could get the research team in the back, get us a number on failed dropkick Murphy walkouts.
Yeah, we'll get right on
We should.
it.
Thanks, Frank.
I mean, what other? I mean, this is probably the only
Hoodie's
one.
sick. I can't lie. The champion hoodie's sick. Every time I see it, the gold. She looks serious. She looks like she's ready to
She
take
looks
me and
very
Jed's
serious.
money. She looks like she is on a
very
war
serious.
path to
And then
take
she's going to
our
get in the
money.
cage, and you're going to realize that she looks like an atom weight against Wiley Zhang. You're like, oh, it's fine.
The confidence Jed holds is
I have so much
fantastic.
confidence in this one.
We haven't hit the gong in a while.
We hit it 3 times.
I
after
know.
the Dan Hooker one.
A Wei Lee finish could.
Wait, why'd you get to hit it 3 times?
Dan Hooker hit, Frank's parlay piece for the Parlay Pals hit, and Mike here also called the second round knockout. So I gave him one for that.
It's a great place to be, isn't it, Mike? It's a great, place to be. I'm
Yep.
telling you, man. Everything I said on No Bets Barred this week for that was like, I just
I'm
looked
telling
at it
you,
and was
dude,
like,
you just
second round
trust in
KO.
the gut sometimes.
dude,
There was
just
no
felt like the
reasoning. It
universe
just
saying it.
it just popped out to you, and sometimes you have to trust that.
And as soon as that first round ended too, I was like, oh, the universe was correct because I know exactly how the second round's about to go. And then it did.
Wow. Yeah, it was fantastic to watch.
Great feeling.
It feels like there's a longer gap than normal between a third round finish and this fight starting.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you have to
listen,
take
it's
into
the
account
natural
Wiley's-
letdown.
Yeah,
Wiley's coronation
took
walk
the
took a long
she took
time.
the slowest stroll of all time
the
to get to the
leisurely
octagon.
stroll to pick up her title.
Yeah. Plus, there's an emotional dump from Poirier.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You
Yeah,
feeling
that was
like
a really
this
good
is gonna
fight.
go
I'm jealous.
over 1.5?
I don't know. Have you missed everything that we've just been saying, Frank?
No, Joe and I were talking about the other 2 legs on this that we need to hit.
Well, this is one of them, and
I
then we have
think
one
you're
more to worry about.
50-50 on this to go over.
Hey, listen,
It-
Dude, it could end up looking like the easiest over 1.5 in history.
hey, listen. This
Sometimes
could be,
that happens.
This could be a fairy tale ending for Collar Esparza. Maybe she pulls out the big upset.
She
Speaking of
easily
tails,
could.
why
If
don't we,
she wins
pull
this
up-
fight, she should retire.
let's pull up the tail of the tape.
Let's do the tail of the tape. Ooh, champion.
Let's see what
If
Jed's
Paula
talking
wins
about
this
here.
fight,
Championship
she needs to
edition
retire.
too. I mean, you gotta love the championship edition.
See where we're at. There's the championship edition. There we go. Carla 2
26.
years older.
Right.
Zhang 3 inches taller. Reach exactly the same. Zhang Weili came in slightly heavier, but
I mean, slightly. We're talking digital
Quite
scale numbers.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a big difference now.
Carlos
I
not looking too
suspect they
intimidating in
weigh-
the UFC's tail of the tape.
Carlos Esparza at 5'1", third shortest fighter on the entire roster.
Yeah. Absolute legend of the game, but we saw what happens to legends earlier tonight. So seems like we may be in store here.
Jed, how do you? I know we're not body language analysts or experts.
Oh, I love body language analytics.
All right. Well, what have you made of how Carla has handled this week? To me,
She seems good.
okay. Did you think she looked a little rattled at the ceremonials yesterday?
Oh, I didn't pay attention to the ceremonials yesterday, so I have no idea. But her walkout to tonight has been good. Most of the stuff most of her interviews and stuff, she seemed good. I felt the same about Izzy and stuff. I've been wrong on this a lot, but I'm not looking at her right now on screen and being like, oh, she knows she's done.
No,
I feel
shot.
like she's there.
Yeah.
Oh, I think she
Good, 'cause
thinks she's going to
sometimes
win
you
this
can
fight.
see that.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
like,
think
the
she does.
rattling is like.
I would hope that she does getting in there. I hope she's
Yeah.
not like, oh, I'm probably going to lose.
I think the attitude was more from the ceremonials, just the fact that she's getting booed out of the building. It just
That's always
Yeah.
tough to
So
deal with. I mean,
random.
Zhang Weili has dealt with that before getting booed and said it mentally affected her.
You guys would just never know. Nobody's ever not liked you guys. You would never know. You're just the most.
Wow,
lovable
listen to this
people.
guy. Listen to this guy, Chad.
I've had stadiums full of people hating me. It gives you power.
stadiums full of people. Tell me the story. I'd love to hear it.
Oh, this is actually true. I was good at soccer, growing up. I was extremely good at soccer, and we
Wow.
would play. In high school, we went to Glen Academy, which is a place in South Georgia. They were always very good in the state or whatever, and they hated me because I was good. We always lost to them, but I always scored.
Oh, wow.
So-
a real Ronaldo over
Yeah.
here.
Once upon a time, I was quite good. Savannah Morning News Player of the Year, baby.
I mean, Savannah Morning News, Messi Mashu. I mean, we need to start calling him that.
Oh,
once upon a time, I could do athletic stuff.
I love it. Speaking
Then
of athletic stuff, Zhang Weili, Carla Esparza, strawweight championship right now.
Here we go.
No nonsense, Keith Peterson.
Hopefully there's no nonsense in this fight. Hopefully there's no nonsense.
Here we go.
The thing is, Keith Peterson is actually very pro-nonsense. So
Yeah,
he does not regulate the nonsense.
2022 has been a year full of nonsense for Keith Peterson.
A lot of nonsense. No nonsense in this fight. Let's go.
Lee cannot wait to just get to
He
the
is
center.
ready to get after.
Looks like we got some
Go.
scorecards on the screen for no rounds done.
Boom. All right, let's see.
Let's see what
First takedown. That's going to set the tone here whenever it comes.
Parlay piece. Fight doesn't go the distance.
Yeah, I got fight doesn't go, and then Zhang is a parlay piece.
All right.
Hence the.
I like that Wiley's not like really coming out reckless. Just
Yes,
totally
yes, me
disdainful
too.
of Esparza. Because she's got to know that, she's a big favorite. Everyone's got to think she get this done, but she's showing the proper respect.
Yes. Oh, it was a nice
Look at
little
that energy,
sneaky right
yeah.
hand from Carla.
Little.
I like that,
Shifty
Frank.
move there.
I see the energy too.
Analysis.
10-8
All right.
Carla.
We're feeling each other out early.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
What if Esparza knocks her out?
Oh my gosh.
She could
It
do
would-
it second
honestly,
round, honestly.
I'll
Yeah.
be devastated, but it will be objectively hilarious.
It will objectively be hilarious.
Like, I can't lie. When a thing is funny, it's funny, even if it comes at the expense of my financial situation.
But again, we'd like to see it after 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like that. Always keeping it, the parlay pals.
Look,
most
let's
important.
just get 7.5 minutes of this fight done, and then all the good things
Then
can happen.
then it could be as spicy as we need.
We just need that 7.5 though, and at this pace, we're
I like this.
that
I
bet
like
is
this. It's a
shaping up
feeling
very
out
well.
process. I like this.
Oh,
That was
there
a
we
good
go.
left
Good
hand.
shot there from. Yeah.
Oh, nice high kick.
Blocked.
My question is, at what point in time Weili just decides, F it, I'm way more athletic than you?
Weili appears to have zero fear of a takedown coming.
She does not, and
It felt
gotta
like the
imagine she
Rose
doesn't
fight.
have much-
She was very cautious of it.
I feel like she probably doesn't have much fear of like a right hand really doing the thing against her. So I think she's being reasonably smart, just not rushing things. But my guess is at some point in the second round, or maybe at the end of this one, she's just like, all right, I'm done here. Let's start really going for it.
I will say this.
Oh,
Carla's,
man. The
Carl's-
corner's calling for a level change.
Carla's moving around pretty well.
She is. She's
But
moving around well. She is not just
Defensively
cowering on the
sound.
feet.
No, for sure.
Oh,
nice shot.
oh.
Nice shot.
Oh!
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
She caught the leg.
Whoa.
She caught the leg.
This
boy.
This is an interesting tactic from Zhang.
Zhang needs to hold that arm and needs to start scooting.
Yep.
To have got
does.
Oh, I like this. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
those elbows are
Elbows
nasty.
right
Step
to the
back.
temple.
I hate
should
this.
stand
Oh
up.
no, this is our good.
Oh, my gosh.
But see,
Wait.
this is the thing. Exactly.
Wiley just stood up.
What?
Wiley was just like,
Wait,
I'm
no,
gonna
now
get
she's got
out
her.
of there.
Now Zhang's got her back.
Zhang got her back.
Not. She's got to fish that other hook in. There you go.
Now she's
Oh,
silent
oh.
mode.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
And Carlos on top.
No,
Wow.
no. Oh, my gosh.
Stand up.
Hey, we're
Thanks,
still going
Frank.
here.
That's a good idea.
Zhang got like
Going
I mean, look at this ground and
good
pound
elbow from
Carla.
Carla. Wow.
She's applying it. It looks like Zhang's trying to hold her down.
That first get up though.
Sean is making some
Zhang is
interesting choices from her back right now.
I mean, it looked like she was in a great position, and now she is not so much in one.
Yeah, I think she's fishing that arm down rookie style for the triangle here. Carl on top. Zhang is going to kick her off.
The
Stand up.
helicopter kicks.
Stand up.
Oh, decent shot from Carla.
I like
there.
how Carla's going after it
Nice
though.
way to get up from Zhang, though. Oh, man. This is
like
definitely
Zhang
not the Rose
doing
Carla
this.
fight. That is for sure.
It is not.
This is exciting so far.
It's great and good effort from Carla right there.
Yeah.
Everything
That did
fighting
not go
through that.
so
She
well
slipped
for
a
her.
little bit and almost just got destroyed by an uppercut.
Oh, no, I like that body work from Zhang.
Zhang is getting really reckless though.
Back to the
Yep, she is. Another takedown.
She's
from
getting
Carla, but
really. Oh,
She's got the leg. Zhang with the big right hand. Trying to keep the back. She's got the back again.
Nice.
You got to stop doing this, though, Zhang. Just stand up.
Yeah, I don't know why she continues to go to the ground with Esparza.
I mean, at this point, it's fine. She's already banked the round, and there's 30 seconds left. Maybe get in some shots here, but
I mean, I like this. If she can continue this control for the next 20 seconds.
Oh, that elbow was nasty.
It would be ideal.
Yeah, it'd be very ideal.
Over 7.5 minutes, get cash.
Oh, I can't see the angle on that, but that feels like a heavy elbow right there.
It did. Carla trying to.
Whoa.
Trying to electric chair.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Wow.
All right.
Exciting first round.
All right. Wow.
I mean, wow.
All right. There we go.
I'm going to go.
I have to say, Carla exceeded my expectations in that round.
That's never
Good,
what you
solid
want
effort
when you're
from
giving
her.
out guarantees.
Oh, no, I feel fine. Feel great.
What did you take this at, Jed?
Minus 320.
Let's
Well, I got it at minus 320, and then my second, the other salvo, I think was minus 335.
let's take a peek at what the live odds are.
10-9 Zhang for me. Pretty clear.
I also have 10-9. 10-9 Zhang. I don't have a card, but
10-9 Zhang. The live odds are now minus 650. 10-9 Wei Li here. Yeah, minus 650 for Zhang.
Carla comported herself pretty well on the feet. Her problem came really chasing some takedowns where she wasn't. Zhang playing this game on the ground was questionable, but
Carla's had a nice little account for herself thus far.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Not too much damage showing on Carla.
No. She didn't take that many big shots in there. She took some. A lot of them were to the side of the head, though, so. Zhang back on the prowl.
Moving forward.
Yeah, I like the pressure she's applying.
Yeah.
I do not like this fight when it goes to the ground. Yeah, I also don't like the recklessness. Aaron Bronstetter says frenetic. I think that's a solid way to describe it.
Oh.
It was a good right hand. This is where Zhang needs to stay.
Yes.
Just stay at range where she's dangerous and Carla really isn't.
She just nailed her, but this is the big concern.
What are you doing? Quit trying
what
to
is
get
this?
Back crucifix.
Yes, please.
This is awful.
Oh, this is just putting her in bad.
Decision.
Oh my gosh. What?
What is this?
What? Does she have something here?
So you just can, but it's really tough.
A one-armed.
You've got to.
Carla
keep that
seems to be fine.
No, she has to free her other arm to
Yeah.
really get this. But if she can keep that there, you can apply enough leverage if you get
Good call,
angled
Jed.
out right.
Oh,
She's got it.
Oh! It's over. She didn't get to the 1.5.
Oh, man.
Wow.
8 straight losses. 8 straight losses. It didn't get to the over 1.5. That's 8 straight losses. Helwani, the one talking on the smack, we lose. But that gives us a winning week. Zhang Wei Li and New. That's a double hitter there. Jed, I'm glad you get to be a part of this, Jed. 2 big ones just for you. I mean, you get to keep your financial, finances
I am not
intact.
destitute.
I mean, here we go. Boom, that's 1. Boom, that's 2. And New.
And that was the biggest question is, if Carla gets a takedown, can she hold her down? And Zhang just hulked. She just hulked her most of the time.
I'd like to officially apologize for saying that going for the back crucifix was stupid.
Yeah.
That was obviously wrong. She did it in the first round, and Carla got her arm out and then turned into her. This time, she just didn't let her get her arm out.
Oh, oh man.
That was just a good trap into the arm. Like, it was actually
It's a great trap of the arm
here with one arm.
Yeah, it's really tough to get the leverage, but as soon as she can finally fish, Carla needs to be spending her entire life to fight that arm from escaping.
Yeah,
and that's just wrap. Great performance.
Yep,
new champ. New champ. Man, strawweight is what it.
All right, so we got a second round finish.
3 women have now won the belt twice in this division. Rose, Carla, Wiley are multiple time champions in this division.
Yeah.
That's got to be a record, right? I can't think what other division has 3 different people who have won the belt multiple times.
Yeah. Well,
light heavyweight has Randy and John.
Yep.
And that's it. I think. I can't think of anybody else. Tino never won it.
Chuck only won it.
Heavyweight has Stipe and Randy.
Yeah, that's actually a good stat. I think you're onto something there with that, Jed.
Oh, heavyweight has Tim, Stipe, and Randy. So they've got 3 at heavyweight. Heavyweight also been around a lot longer than women's strawweight.
Yeah, 100%.
But hell of a performance from her.
Yeah. Jed, is she going to call Rose Namajunas right now?
I bet not. Just, I don't know. I feel like that's just not the call out you make. Maybe it is, though. Maybe she just, I feel like if I'm her, I would just celebrate winning. No call out. You're the champion. Let them come to you.
Rose, I beat you last year here. The judges robbed me. I should have already been the champion. That's go.
Certainly the biggest money fight.
For sure.
See what we got going here.
Yeah, we're getting the translation here. Let's see who she does call out. Anybody?
She won. It's probably Rose or nobody. Maybe she calls it Amanda. You know, maybe she was impressed and blown away by Amanda Lemos's performance.
Oh man, come on.
I mean, honestly, that would be the best call out for her because that's the most winnable fight.
Yeah.
And that's a super fun fight too because Amanda.
Yeah, it's a really fun fight, very winnable fight. I would also watch her rematch Jessica Andrade. That would be sick.
I feel like she needs to get the dub over Rose.
I mean, she should. But
I feel like Rose has sat out and
of
been so quiet waiting for this.
I don't think Rose can get a title shot off of that fight. I think that categorically you should have to win a fight if that's your performance, your most recent one. Maybe the worst fight of all time. I don't want to give you a title fight off of that.
Carlos Esparza ever get another shot at the belt, Jed?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. She'll always have the wedding pictures, though.
Yeah, Carl. I mean, Cara's a Hall of Famer, 100%.
Yeah.
Cara's gonna fight Amanda Lemos.
No doubt.
That's the fight.
She is now a Hall of Famer guaranteed. Re-winning the belt. She probably would have been one anyway, but it may have come way later down the line. Now, when she retires, she'll just get in a year or two later because she's a 2-time champion and a pioneer. Absolutely, no questions asked.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I'm curious what else Carla has to prove at this point.
Oh, I don't think she has anything left to prove.
You know what I mean?
So what Jed just said. She's won the belt twice.
Here's what she needs to prove. She needs to go to Dana and be like, Dana, before I hang it up, what I'd like to do, I'd like to bring 105 to the UFC.
I don't mind that. That would be crazy.
The UFC should have an atomweight division. There are enough people in the world for them to build one. They should have a women's atomweight, and Carla can be one of the key figures to get that going about. I think that's where she should go if I'm in her corner telling her stuff.
By the way, we are 10 for 13 in finishes.
Wow. What a card this has been. I mean, you talk about delivering.
We've had finishes in...
Yes, I'm loving it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight fights. We've had finishes.
Oh, I love it. Main event,
this
what do you think?
This card is what 280 was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is...
We haven't had to use these scorecards much tonight.
No. Just for a round, and that's it. Well, Chandler and Poirier, we got to the third.
Got to use a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, Jed, congratulations, my friend. You have,
I love not being in financial shambles right now.
And you really didn't even have to sweat this one. This was a fairly easy
I felt good the whole time.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm not surprised. That was sweet. Main event, give us a final prediction before you go.
I have a bet down on Pereira and Pereira by KO. Pereira by KO, not Pereira. I also have some other flyer dumb bets. I think Izzy's going to win. I flip-flopped a lot. Ultimately, Izzy won most of their kickboxing bouts, even if he ultimately lost them both. And I think his game is better suited to MMA, the way his defense in particular, his movement. And I think he can hurt Pereira on the feet, and that's really all it takes. But it's going to be awesome because at any moment in time, however this fight is going, Pereira has the realistic shot of getting it done. So it's edge of your seat stuff, regardless of what happens. It's going to be a killer ending to a really good night of fights. Just how the Weili winning and inside the distance would be fantastic for my bank account. Izzy winning inside the distance would be. I mean, we're talking big time week if Izzy wins inside the distance. I love it. I would be great. Jed, my brother. For you.
I mean, I got a winning week locked up. You got a winning week locked up. I'll talk to you on Tuesday for No Bets Barred, brother. UFC Apex 65.
That's right. I will see you next week, guys.
Are you on the live blog right now?
Joy and a pleasure.
You on the live blog?
I'm about to live blog the main event. So it has been a joy and a pleasure. If for whatever reason you cannot watch UFC 281, you didn't buy the pay-per-view, head on over at MMAfighting.com. Great website. I'm live blogging the whole main event. You can follow along there. You can stay with my boys right here for the watch along. They'll give you everything. We got you covered from all angles because we're the best in the friggin' business, boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Love you guys.
Ed. Great job. As always. There we go. Now they're making it official, at least broadcast official. They're probably going to announce the Makhachev Volkanovski fight, which we already knew anyways, but now they're going to put the graphic up there. There it is. Islam Makhachev
There it
versus
is.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Absolutely cannot wait for it. We talked about it earlier. I mean, if Volk pulls it off, can you imagine the scenes in Australia? It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think it's time to lose the overcoat. What do you say? It's time to get down just to the Izzy shirt. I think so. It's time to get serious here. It's time to get serious. We'll tie this around the waist. We'll go soccer dad look and try and hide the mic packs. Speaking of packs, mic packs.
Packs?
You want to rip some packs?
Rip some
dude?
packs?
Pull
Let's rip
packs?
some packs, Connor.
Let's do it. Let's get the hot sauce out of the way. You know, the used shot. Let's clear out some of these markers. I mean, this is why I do the show. This is what I most look forward to.
Yeah.
We'll do 4 packs. We're busting open a box of Select. It doesn't say autographs, but this is a hobby box. Unwrap 6 Prism Parallels. Pretty excited for that. Before we get going, though, you know what we got to do? Just a couple gloves. We got to keep these. We got to keep these cards safe, dude.
What size gloves are these?
These are large. I had to go up a size last time. I think the sweat and the combo of how things were going. I mean, yeah. Now we're really working with these gloves.
I lost my earpiece for a moment.
Oh man, kind of glad we got the second round finish there because now we get to do this. I mean, putting on the gloves with the stash looks great. Shout out to Movember for the stash. Go to any of my social bios if you want to donate. Great cause. Men's cancers, men's health. Feel free to donate.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa! Yair Rodriguez, Josh Emmett, interim UFC featherweight championship.
Or, according to the
Perth.
broadcast, the interim IFC featherweight championship.
Oh, yeah, nice. Nice call there.
Wow.
Saturday, February 11th in Perth, so they'll be doing that on the Volkanovski card. That's absolutely fantastic. Wish Arnold Allen was getting a shot. Don't love that he's not. But, I mean, this is
Oh,
the
they
fight we
fixed
need
it.
to see.
They fixed it.
They must have heard you.
Yair, listen, this is probably the fight that should be made.
It's the fight we need to see. It's the fight we need to see. We need to see both these guys one more time before they get the real shot.
Well, we just didn't think Yair would be on board because he said he was doing Yair things.
Yes.
Which is like, I'll wait 42 years to fight Volkanovski.
Yeah,
My
right,
next
right.
fight's
That's
against
not what he
him,
needs
but-
to do. Wow, that's so huge. Gosh, that card is going to be electric. Should I order the Vegemite now? Should we just get out ahead of it? That is going to be fantastic. You got an early prediction for that one? I think it's a 5-round banger. I think it's a fantastic fight.
Yeah, I gotta look at it more. It's a close fight.
Yeah.
I wonder what the opening
Oh, look
betting
at
odds
Izzy.
are gonna
All right,
be.
one thing I have to say about Izzy, I love how he rocks the green with the gold font. It's a nice. Most champs do the black. I love the green. That's a nice touch. Yeah, you're Rodriguez, Josh Emmett. Let's do some packs.
Some breaking news. You normally
gonna
don't
find
get
something
breaking
good in
news
here?
like this, but let's rip some packs. Maybe we'll get some more breaking news.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a Yair Rodriguez. All right, let's go top down on these. Yeah, I got to get it closer to the table. We're still learning here. We're new to the card game. I'm not gonna look at this. I'm gonna flip it over as I go here. All right. Okay, here we go. We started off Sean Brady.
All right.
Let's see the best way to get the light on this. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right, we got a Sean Brady rookie card. This appears to just be a normal one. Jairzo Rosenstruck, normal one as well. I've learned that as you get deeper in the pack, that's where you start to get the rare ones. Pedro Munoz.
All right.
Alonzo Menafield. Nothing too crazy going on here.
Alonzo Menifield got called up tonight by Carlos Ulberg.
Vicente Luque, cool. So both of these and a Aljamain Sterling, both of these like cool holographs, but they're not like any special numbers there. So, you know, we still got 3 packs to go.
All right.
Let's keep it moving on it.
We're looking for the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, we're looking for like one of those numbered ones. Those are the ones that really get me going where, you know, it's like...
when there's number, then the word of, and then another smallish number.
Precisely. I think we're going to find a couple in these packs here. All right.
If this is like a fantasy MMA team, it's a pretty good team to have right there.
I mean, Rosenstruck. I mean,
Sterling.
Add Francis Ngannou to the pack here.
Oh, okay.
He looks pretty cool there. All these pretty like normal cards though. Adrian Yanez. I feel like if you were talking to someone about it, you'd be like, yeah, these aren't the rarest cards. Glover Teixeira, nice. Got a few fighters in there. Li Jianli, my guy, the Leech.
MVP.
Shout out to him. I actually got a 1 of 10 Leech. It's like a gold disco I pulled at one point.
Nice.
Amanda Nunes. And then a Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell actually loves collecting cards. Another one not numbered, but a pretty cool holograph there. So here's what I like. We didn't find any really rare ones in the first 2 packs. That means the last 2 packs is gonna
nothing but rare ones.
Is gonna have rare ones. Let's go ahead and just, you know, clear the table. Let's get ready for these last 2.
All right.
Let's just, you know. All right, last 2. I got good feelings about these. I think the mojo's high right here.
Here we go. Moment of truth. Ooh,
I'm feeling good.
The sound of that pack being ripped. I get good vibes right now.
All right, here we go. Kamaru Usman to start us off. All right. Next up, Rogerio Bontorin. Not bad.
Okay.
Daniel Rodriguez.
D-Rod's fun fighter. Somebody's foot.
Jimmy Crute.
All right.
Not bad. A Rashad Evans. Wow. That's a throwback. And then we got a blue one here. Blue sparkly.
This could be good.
Blue sparkly Hamza.
I was just going to say it's going to be Hamzat Chimaev. I was just going to say it's going to be Hamzat Chimaev.
A 35 of 49 blue sparkly Hamzat Chimaev. Many believe, including myself, a future champion. I mean, this thing is fantastic. Can we get the tight shot here on me and Hamzat? I mean, it's tough to see. The blue, I'm hyped about this. You know what they say? We gotta get this guy in a case here. You know, we gotta get. I mean, we're real card collectors over here now, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, that's big time stuff.
I don't even want to look at it right now.
Oh, I'm hyped on it.
I don't want to wreck it just by staring at it.
This is
right
one that I can save for a while and, you know, cheer on my boy Boars to, you know, welterweight, middleweight, double champ of 49. That's pretty big stuff, Mike.
We'll have to see. Maybe someone in the chat can look that one up for us.
I mean, this is one of my favorite cards I've found to date.
So it's priceless.
I mean, yeah, like if I get closer, does it look any better on this camera here? Does it just get? No, it just gets blurred out. But I mean, you can see the blur there. Like, look at Hamzat Chimaev. How great do we look? I mean, that's fantastic stuff.
It's tremendous.
All right, we got one more pack. What are we gonna find?
Can we do better than that? I think we can. I think we can.
It's
gonna
be tough, man. I'm really enjoying looking at that one. That's a great pull there. This one, I'm liking this.
This is it. Is it the last one? Last one. These hobby boxes there. So we haven't found much other than the Hamzat, if I'm being honest. That's the only numbered one so far. There's got to be another numbered one in here. Come on, Mike. I'm trying to think. It's going to be a numbered one. It's going to be another blue one. Mike. It's going to be Brandon Moreno.
Brandon Moreno. That's your prediction. Okay, first up, Chael Sonnen.
Okay, we got Chael and Rashad.
Tied to Ivasa coming out. Nice. These are all sort of normal cards. Rose Namajunas. Nice. Might be fighting for the strawweight title next. Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
That's an interesting one.
I'm trying to see if there's any.
Royce Gracie. That is a very interesting one.
So Legends pack?
All right, this one is it's a cool sparkly. It looks like a black disco sparkly. It is Marina Rodriguez after the loss last week. It's a some sort of special sparkle Marina Rodriguez. No number on it. So Hamzat Chimaev is our champion for the cards this week.
All right. And maybe the champion of MMA soon. As
All right, you got to be happy. You know, I don't think it was as good as last time. I felt like last time we found some really good ones, but Khamzat Chimaev, I think we'll be okay with that. I think it's a real hobby now, me collecting these cards. I don't know if the viewers at home are experiencing this, but ESPN.
I mean,
Yeah.
could you pick just there he is.
They had that issue earlier.
It was on the prelims too.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev, that's the winning card. You're not going to win every time, but you're not going to complain of a 49 Khamzat Chimaev.
Yes, that's a big one. So hopefully you broke the bank with that one. Here comes Alex Pereira.
Is he going to do the arrow thing?
Oh, of course. You have to.
I mean, that's a fantastic little. Yeah,
Let's see.
the stop.
Oh,
I mean,
there it is.
That's.
There it is.
I wish he wasn't fighting Izzy. I really love watching this dude fight. I mean, he is intense.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little thirsty. And perhaps we need a little boost of energy right
Mike,
now.
you said it, not me, man. Does that mean you're showing support for a certain someone?
No, it means I'm thirsty and I need a boost of energy.
What do we got?
What better than...
What do we got here? Killcliff Ignite. They now are a part of a gym. Killcliff to kill a Kiwi. Israel Adesanya energy drink. I mean, look at this. They hooked us up. They sent us a 12-pack. Izzy's on the side of the can. We got to do it to support him, right?
I'm gonna take a.
I'm gonna Shui Vasa.
We'll go for the Shui. Okay.
I mean, should I do it?
Yes.
I'm terrible at
You
them.
can't just say I'm gonna do the
I'm
Shui
terrible
Vasa
at
and then JK us. All right, let's see it. I mean, I'm curious how this thing works and.
All right, what I've discovered is that it's essentially a funnel. Let's taste this first. Cheers
Yes,
to you.
cheers. Cheers to a wonderful time. Cheers to the guys in the back
That
as well.
mixed with the hot sauce. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm really setting myself up for failure. This is actually delicious.
Listen to that.
Yeah. All right, so the Shui Vasa is about full. It doesn't hold
good.
the full beer.
Ish.
And then I hold the straw and I just go for it. And that's that. I mean,
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
The sound alone.
I can hear like the carbonation.
Yeah, it's like going down the gullet.
oh man.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Frank. I should have given you a warning.
You deserve that one.
People are gonna hate this after.
Did you get some ghost pepper on that return there?
Yeah, wow.
That must
Successful
not have felt
Shui
great.
Vasa, though. That is easily my most successful one. I think it was because the pressure of the camera was on.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't
got
make
it.
a
You got it
mess
over
at
there.
all. Yeah.
No mess. I filled it up all the way. Should I just Shui Vasa the rest of the thing
I
here?
think the answer is yes.
We got to watch this Adesanya entrance.
I hope that he just walks right out.
I wish the lights are back on. He's just in the cage.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Like that's real Undertaker style.
Oh, the Saw. Oh, he's been saying it all week. The horror movie, Game Over. Oh, I love this homage.
This is pretty cool. Like at least
I
like
can just sip the Shui Vasa while we watch this.
yeah, Izzy can't. Like I wish that the UFC would allow the fighters to be a little more unique in a lot of ways, but at least Izzy has found ways to.
Listen, I know the result
Be
wasn't that
different.
great against Cannonier, but the walkout was phenomenal. Walking out with an urn with
The Undertaker
with
thing?
Jared's name
Oh,
on it.
it's tremendous.
I mean, it was fantastic. Oh, there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Nothing crazy, just walking out.
and
Look at that stride.
I'm nervous. I don't know about you. Frank, you nervous back there?
Not at all.
Oh, all right.
I mean, just like that. Look at that look in his eyes.
That's intense.
I love the so much like Saw stuff this week. He kept posting the clip where it's, game over. Most don't have a real appreciation for life. Now you do. Interesting choice.
Yes. Frank, what's your official pick?
Izzy for sure.
How does it get it done?
It's gonna finish him.
Would knockout, sub, round? What are we thinking, man?
Knockout here. Yeah.
And round?
I'm not gonna go around. He's got 5 to figure it out.
Should we do the Frank bet?
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't burn any more money on gimmicks.
No,
Thanks.
You're gonna have to buy me lunch tomorrow just because of how much I've burned on the
John
gimmicks.
Wei Lee just
Winning week. That's all we care
what do
about
you-
over here.
plus money.
I mean, we can really have a huge week if Israel Adesanya wins by finish, though. I like that prediction, Frank.
All right.
It's the best.
And still, I said I wanted and new, and still, we got and new.
I have so many questions about this fight. I have so many questions.
The good news is the UFC has answers, and we're about to get them right now.
Well, we can give you something. How about a tail of the tape?
Let's
give you the tail of the tape.
Championship edition, middleweight championship.
Main event, the one we all been waiting for. It's finally here. The championship edition. 23-1 against 6-1. Alex Pereira's 8th pro MMA fight.
Yeah.
Pereira 2 years
Pro
older
MMA
than Adesanya. Both are 6'4". Adesanya with the 1-inch reach advantage.
Both title fights, 33 versus 35-year-olds. The 33-year-old won the first one.
Yep. Here we go.
I know many people at Madison Square Garden right now, and I am very jealous of them. I mean, this is high intensity. This is high level. This is big.
Oh,
business.
I love how he just walked right by him and didn't even look at him.
Yeah.
A lot of people were asking me over the last couple of days if I felt that Pereira showing up at the weigh-ins with like less than a minute to go was him playing mind games.
Yeah, I think so too. Whoa, that's a weird camera angle.
I don't think it is though. I think it's just a guy that's like.
All right, let's finish this off just for Izzy.
I think it's a guy that's just a giant and just used the time he had.
Oh gosh.
Let's just finish this off.
We're ready to go. I'm sure the audience just loves this.
You don't want to shoot us some hot sauce?
Please stop. I'm not ingesting anything else on this broadcast. I'm done.
I can't.
No, it's an energy drink too. I just housed an energy drink straight to the face, and it is.
See, you got the jitters already going.
I mean, what is it? Oh, good. It's 12. It's 12:30. It's half past midnight. I'm going to be up all night anyway, especially if Izzy pulls this off.
I'm just getting started here. We will have post-fight coverage
right
after
on Twitter
this too.
in like 3 hours.
We will have post-fight coverage on this channel right after this as well. Press conference, post-fight show as well. So a lot going on. Of course, GC and I will react to what is about to transpire. Mark Goddard, the referee, one of the best. Can Glover Teixeira?
It's been a rough night for him so far. It's been a rough night for him. 0-2 so far. Wellington Turman, Dominick Reyes.
He wasn't in Dom's corner though.
Yeah, true.
He was in Wellington's corner.
Oh man, this is intense, dude. This is intense.
I have ring announced many of events that Glover Teixeira cornered like multiple fighters.
Yeah.
The Wellington Turman one, like that I can recall. This is Glover doesn't lose as a corner, like ever.
Wow. Scary stuff for Izzy then. Eugene Behrman, great coach though.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, the intensity is. Pereira is standing there like a statue.
I ring announced one card where Glover was in the corner, probably like 12 guys, amateurs and pros, and his guys won every single fight. Oh yeah, they won every single fight.
That's insane.
Some of these regional cards have like 22 fights.
Oh yeah.
It's just like they just go bang, 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 bang.
Oh, Bruce.
Let's go, Bruce.
Thing. Bruce is out there singing right now.
Let's go, Bruce.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I love that. The Brazilian and the Nigerian flags. I feel like I've never noticed that.
I mean, It's Time would be a perfect opportunity for the drone cam.
Yes, I don't know why they didn't use that there. I feel like they didn't go back to the drone cam for Carlos walkout either. Has he moved since he got into the cage? There he goes. Saving his energy, frozen. Shout out to Danbury, Connecticut. Great Metro North Station. Frank, what's the vibes like back in the control room, man?
We are stoked.
Everyone on edge?
Can we put a quick poll up on just who the people think is just going to win?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
real quick.
That's up to our man Joe. Who's going to win the main event?
Who's going to win?
Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya.
Last chance.
Yeah, we wanted to do a poll of, what did you guys think on who won XYZ decisions, but we've got no decisions on the main card. And I'm not going to complain about that.
What was the last fight that went to a decision?
Oh, man. It's been a minute.
Was it the Carolina fight? No, Andre Petrosky.
Oh, yeah.
Was the last one.
Oh, man.
Minus 215, he closes. Is he just...
I mean, both these guys just look like specimens. They just look like scary dudes.
Pereira looks like he's about to get into a fight. Izzy looks like he's about to play kickball.
That's
Like, look at the face. He's just like, it's recess.
You gotta love it.
Super Saiyan.
Oh, he didn't put the fist together. Oh man. Oh man, MSG
see the
is
face
packed
off.
out.
Got a bit. I'm getting a little FOMO right now.
Oh, I got a touch of FOMO, but like I said, it wants to be there. There's a bunch of.
I got to sit cage side for 244 at MSG.
Oh man, that. must have been
Masvidal versus Diaz.
amazing. Ooh. I
Pretty
pray
cool.
that this fight delivers. I pray it delivers.
The Rock was there.
I mean, this is one of those fights. Like it's like, wow, here
So
we
many
are.
questions.
Like, we're looking at it.
So
Like here
many
it goes. Like,
questions.
oh, we have so much talk. Now it's time to get some answers.
Here we go. For the middleweight title.
Oh.
Oh! Pereira
Imagine
comes
if he
in with
landed
a
that. Imagine
flying.
if he just ended it just like that.
That was a video game kick. This is intense. If you're watching this with us, I'm sure you feel the intensity as well.
Thank you for watching with us. This is
We appreciate this. And if you're here because you didn't buy the pay-per-view, we're gonna do our best. But
Yeah.
nothing's really like outside of the initial.
It's kind of what I
video
expected
game
with the
pick.
start. There, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of just feeling out process right now. No need to be
He's doing a
reckless.
nice leg kick.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Imagine being
tense,
Israel
man.
Adesanya standing across from this guy, and vice versa. Imagine standing across from Israel Adesanya. This is just high-level stuff.
Pereira's just so big.
Yeah, huge.
That is a nasty little leg kick from Alex Pereira.
Yeah, from both of them so far. You can just feel just like the fast twitch going, like they are. Yeah.
Will there be a takedown in this fight?
I don't think so. No, I'm going to say it's going to be strictly kickboxing.
Will there be a takedown attempted in this fight?
I'm going to say no. I think it's going to be strictly kickboxing. Wow, he is going for those leg kicks.
He's landing them too.
Oh, nice jab. They were talking on the broadcast about Pereira being looking like a light heavyweight. I would say that he does. I mean, he could easily fight at
He's
205.
huge. He's so big.
Huge. When do we get the first left hook thrown?
Round 3. Round 2.
I mean, he's using these kicks nicely right now. So is Izzy, though.
Yeah. Pereira just coming out with the video
Ooh.
game kick was tremendous. That was a little sneaky kick to the jaw
Yeah,
right
I mean,
there.
you got to try it. You might as well try it. You're at MSG. Give it a go.
Good jab. Izzy's such a great guy. Ooh, right hand.
Ooh.
Gets his attention.
I think he's all right, but I like that from Izzy. Man, he really is. There's no way these guys are the same height, right?
This is like what Sterling Dillashaw looks like style,
yeah,
like,
I guess
like aesthetically.
I guess Pereira stands much more straight up.
Oh, that's those feints.
You know Izzy loves to see that.
Oh yeah, Izzy just smirked because he faked a
there's
leg
the-
kick and got him to
Throwing the
react.
left now.
Pereira is just so stoic when he fights.
Oh,
He threw that left. See, I think he's gonna land. I think he's gonna land.
man.
Wow. I can't wait to
he
see
can
what the Getty
snap
image
that
looks
leg,
like.
huh? He can snap that leg. I don't like what
Pereira
being
threw
here.
a quick kick right towards Izzy's face. It was so sneaky,
Yeah.
and Izzy matrixed his way
Yes.
backwards.
I like that.
It's pretty sick.
Both these guys are using the leg kicks well right now. They're just kind of trading them off.
Very chess matchy.
Oh, this is a technical chess match for sure. Yeah, I mean, both of them have almost a dozen leg kicks in this round.
It's a really close round.
Oh, very close. Ooh, he's good. He's good. Wow.
I think Izzy probably landed the best shot. Of
I
the
think
round.
right now it's scored Izzy, but there's still 90 seconds left. There's so
Good
much
kick
that
to
can
the
still
body.
happen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love that counter left
Yeah.
from Adesanya. He's landed that a few times. Good body kick from Pereira. Look, Pereira's just standing there. Like, I dare you to hit me.
Yeah. I mean,
Somebody was like, he's frozen like Elsa.
that's Izzy's thing to say. I mean, come on.
What did the peeps have to say? What was the percentages?
Oh yeah, did we ever get a poll up on what?
If we didn't, it's
We
okay.
got engrossed by the fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay. Oh, that's
We
fine. I
understand,
hear you.
Frank. We understand.
I hear Final minute of the round.
Feels like Pereira's putting a little more pressure on as we get late.
He's moving forward.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit him with the left, but
Oh, he dodged it. I thought he dodged it.
he hit him, but he didn't hit him fully.
Wow. Oh my gosh, they both.
He's
landed
going after it
19
now.
shots.
All right.
Oh man.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Going for a takedown? Oh, I don't think he's gonna get it.
He's got a waist lock. Pereira is throwing shots to the body. This is a nice knee.
Pereira's doing good work right now.
Mixing of the martial arts. AK is getting excited right now.
Oh yeah.
As you know, AKA big advocate of the mixing of the martial arts.
Ooh.
Get separation.
Oh, come on, Izzy.
What a
Oh my gosh, he was wobbled bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if we go 10 more seconds, that might have been it.
wow.
Oh,
There's
he was
5 more
seriously wobbled.
seconds. Wow.
Oh, he was seriously wobbled, dude.
Okay, so if you're watching with us, you know what happened. If you're not watching and you're wondering what the hell's
Oh
going on.
my gosh, I
with
almost just lost it.
With like 2 seconds left in the round,
because
Izzy
of
landed
that-
a big right hand.
Because of that, I'm going 10-9. 10-9 Izzy.
And then
Wow,
Izzy hit
bleeding
him
on the
again.
Ear, bleeding on the ear right now for Alex.
Yeah.
I got a little hot sauce on the board. That's just a war story right there.
I think it's worth it. You should leave it on there. Yeah.
Boom. 10-9 Izzy because the way into that. Let's watch the replay of this. Boom, right down the pipe, right to the temple ear area. Oh, and then he comes right back with the left. Dude, he looks floppy right there on that. When he comes back with that left, he looks wobbled, dude. Oh my gosh, the knees. He has to catch himself right there. I hate that he got to clear the cobwebs.
stepped in there.
He got to clear the cobwebs.
At the
We could see Alex come out here big.
Mike,
Yeah.
you get a 10-9 on Izzy?
10-9 Izzy.
10-9
yes.
Izzy for sure because of that ending. Let's not get too reckless though. Let's not get too reckless. Come on. Wow. There could be a fire in the corner of the studio right now. I couldn't get my eyes off this fight. I mean, this is... Yeah, let's not get too cocky here. Let's not get too reckless either. Let's remember what this guy holds in his left hand. Yeah, I think he's recovered.
But he's just going to attack, and this is Izzy's world.
I know, but being up against the cage is always scary.
Oh.
Wow. Oh. Yes, I'm with DC. DC just said he needs to stop getting so close. Oh,
Yeah,
nice shot.
he's all over
That's a
him.
nice shot right there.
Minute down here in round number 2. Is he just playing what seems like a dangerous game? But
it's a dangerous game, but he's performing well right now. Oh, let's get off the fence. Yeah,
See,
I like circling the cage a little bit more.
So far, this is exactly how I thought this fight was going to play out.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, kind of me too. I expected caution. I expected, not just like an all-out brawl. I expected a technical fight.
Like Pereira's going to hit him. He's just not going to land at 100%. He's not going to land that 100% clean shot.
I mean, the striking numbers are very close.
Yeah.
Obviously, the biggest moment of the fight was the end of that first round.
Yeah, and Izzy had already had the most impactful
nice
shot
shot.
ahead of that too.
It's a good jab from Izzy. Quick check-in, hot sauce, Shui Vossing, the energy drink.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
I'm feeling it. Nice shot from Alex there. Yeah, I'm feeling it for sure. down in the gut,
Oh, that was a good left hand right there. That was.
Nah, let's focus on the fight. Oh, nice body work.
Third of the body.
That knee. Oh, I like this. I like this from Izzy. We got to get out of here though.
He looks good.
They're battling against the fence.
I mean,
This is like a hockey fight.
there we go.
A little
There we go.
forearm.
I like this
forearm
reversal.
choke.
I like this reversal. When's the first takedown come, Mike?
I mean, we almost got in the first.
Oh,
he's going for it.
Oh my gosh.
He almost got him.
He picked him up
You
for
need
a
to
second.
channel Michael Chandler.
That would
Izzy.
have been absolutely incredible. Does that count as an attempt? You asked if there was an attempt. I said no.
I think we've had 2 attempts.
Oh, this is incredible. Oh my gosh.
Good right hand by
nice
Izzy.
Combo there for Izzy. Oh, if he puts him out, I'm going to absolutely lose it.
This is still an edge.
I know.
This is such
I know.
an edge
I'm on the edge of my seat. I was just thinking, I was like, one of us needs to say something here.
Yeah,
We're just sitting here. I mean, it's just, they're just going back at it. I feel like Izzy in this round has also had the bigger moments again.
When Pereira's just throwing jabs.
Ooh, that's a nice jab from Pereira. Ooh.
That was a sneaky little left hook.
No.
When he's landing the jab, it opens up. Oh!
Izzy's got to move, yeah.
He's not hitting him full though.
Yes, yeah.
And Izzy knows
It can still add up damage though.
Oh, sure. Pereira's gotta touch him. And he knew that.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. Almost slipped there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice knee there by Pereira. This is another
judo throw? Imagine he just does a judo throw right now.
Judo throw into a submission. I mean, Poirier got a submission. Why can't Izzy? Right?
Yeah. Jed will lose his mind. Because didn't he put like a small little piece on the fight ends by submission?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that, is that the Costanza bet?
Yeah.
So we're under a minute here. This is probably not where Pereira wants to be.
I mean, I can't imagine he's
This is
happy
not where
with
he
his
wants to
position
be.
right now, but
this is gonna wear. You could just see.
yeah, John Anik just mentioned how
he's going for the inside trip.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to go for the takedowns. Nice.
He's
nice
just
way to
making
get
him
out
think
of there.
about it.
Yeah, I like that. I don't mind it. Ooh.
Oh!
Nice shot.
Pereira with a nice kick.
I don't know who won this round. This may be a Pereira round. We might be looking at 1919. Oh.
Man.
Oh, Pereira goes for a takedown. Oh, yes! Oh, my God. I cannot believe this. I can't believe how many we've seen. We saw a successful takedown. I have to say, it's 1919 after two.
Heck of a morning, listeners. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Holy cow.
I posed it. What if Pereira goes for takedowns? Izzy will never see that coming. And here we go.
All right, man.
Still a close round, though.
I'm saying 10-9 Alex.
Makes sense.
I mean, he got the takedown. I feel like he had another just razor close round. If a judge gave it to Izzy, I'm not going to be shocked. Oh, man. That left from Izzy on the replay from Alex is nice. Oh, nice.
What you got?
Oh, didn't fully land that head kick, but that was a nice shot. 10-9 Alex question mark. I think we both have it 1919. I can't say that with any sort of certainty, though, Frank, but
I don't know. It's super close. That's a super close round. I'm curious what the I'm not trying to be unprofessional. Look at my phone. I'm curious what the community is saying.
I'm curious as to what the live odds are. Let's check what the live odds are.
1-1. Seems like 1-1 is
All right, we're back on our way in the third round.
consensus-y.
Live odds are Izzy minus 250. So pretty close to what they were when they started. I think it's 1-1.
All right. It's a good fight. So I mean
it's a great fight.
all the boring stuff I think is kind of out the window.
Yeah, though, is Izzy really
fun.
doing anything different from his previous fights? I mean, I feel like
Pereira's actually going
just
after
bringing
him.
it to him.
Yeah. I defended you, Izzy, after that July fight. Go watch the post-fight show.
Oh my gosh, that end of that first
Scores,
round
look
is
at
still
that.
sticking in my
Look
mind.
at our beautiful scorecards.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Props
look
to
at
them
that.
in the back.
1919. Neither guy looks tired. Feels like they're rolling right along. I don't like how much Izzy has had his back, right up against the cage, especially against this guy just throwing these lefts.
Yeah.
Oh, nice body work. Nice body work from Alex. Oh,
Izzy with the takedown!
Oh, there we go.
Izzy ends up on top. Can he hold him down?
If he takes his back.
Oh my gosh.
Jed!
Oh my God.
Jed!
He's back.
Oh my gosh, no, not
He's
yet.
got his back.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
No
gosh. Can he
way!
get the second hook in? No, he doesn't have any hooks in right now. Wow, this is huge
Izzy has his
moments
back,
right now
left
from
hands,
Izzy.
landing shots.
Oh my gosh, he's going for it. I mean, these are huge moments for Izzy right now.
Yeah.
First
Make it count.
career UFC takedown. I love it. This is fantastic.
We mix in the martial arts.
Come on. Oh my gosh, get the hooks in.
Grab
Get
the
hooks
fence.
in.
He's grabbing the fence. No call, of course.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We have a hook in.
Oh no, he lost it. He lost it. Oh, he's fighting him. I think he's got one in.
He's got one in.
Oh my gosh.
This would
Get the
be,
second one in. Get the second one in. Oh my gosh. Izzy really is showing great work right now on the ground. Pereira might be able to get up here. Oh my gosh. Oh.
He's trying. This is just wearing on Pereira right now.
Who's got this, Frank?
Izzy's got this.
Nice. Great analysis there, as always, from Moment Series. Frank, get the second hook in.
I am the color expert.
He's just battering that already bloodied up ear.
Who would have thought, man? Joe Rogan just said it. Who would have thought? This is great work from Izzy right now.
Yep.
Now you have the question for the remaining rounds of getting another takedown. I mean, he clearly has the advantage right now in the grappling department. He keeps going for these hooks. Oh!
This is just awful for Pereira.
Yeah, he's almost up. Oh,
Yeah.
Izzy drags him right back down. He's right back up.
My 4th round finish pick is
There's a shot at it.
better. Oh, you got to
no.
be careful. You can't do
no.
that.
Oh, no. Oh,
Pereira
no.
go for a leg lock.
What is this?
It's
This is fine,
groundwork
this is
right here,
fine.
Frank. That's what it is. This is all right for Izzy. This is all right.
Izzy can move to side control right now.
Oh, man. D1 Izzy. Izzy looks kind of tired, too, ducking down. Oh, nice shot.
This is a grueling round for
For
these
both,
guys.
man. Ooh.
That was a nice elbow off his
Yeah,
back.
off the back for Pereira there. Who would have thought? 3 minutes of ground control time in 1 round for Israel Adesanya. This is fantastic.
This is just,
Oh my gosh.
this is fun. It's just like
Who's Izzy
it's
looking at? It
fundamental
looked like he was
stuff.
looking at.
Fundamental positional
Oh
grappling.
man, this is crazy. You think Francis talked to him beforehand? Was like, hey man, go for the takedowns. That's how I retain my belt against the big power puncher. Oh, nice shot by Izzy there.
30 seconds left.
Oh man.
So I know Ariel talked about this a little on the MMA Hour.
Yeah, let him get up. Why not?
Izzy wins this fight. What now?
Oh man, I don't know. I can't even think
he
about
stay
that
at
until he
185?
wins this fight. Ooh!
Axe kick to the body!
Wow. I mean,
Wow.
he's been putting exclamation points on his 2 rounds. That's a 10-9 Izzy, no
Look at that.
doubt. I mean, no doubt. Oh, he's got to be feeling confident after that.
Is that a little bit of a...
That's a 10-9 Izzy for me. Thank you very much. That's a 10-9 for sure. All right. I got 29-28 Izzy going into round 4. Your round 4 prediction is live.
Yeah.
I got the under 4.5 at plus 140. It's getting a little dicey on me hitting that, but I like where I'm at with Izzy money line.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm just always scared.
It's still edge of the seat stuff.
I mean, the left hook is always sitting there for Alex Pereira. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. Let's see a finish.
We go to the championship rounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Izzy by finish right here in this round.
I start the main card with the Dan hook with the perfect. End it with the perfect. Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Look
gosh.
at the look up
This is
Pereira's
incredible.
face.
Look at both of them.
Wow.
Oh, Izzy looks good, man. They both look good. This is big business type stuff.
Round 4. That jab is...
I'm interested to see
nice
how
leg
this
kick
round
from
goes. Does
Izzy.
it stay standing or do we go back to the ground? We've seen a takedown in the last 2 rounds. Do we see another one here?
We'll see. I feel like at some point in this round, Pereira's gonna
I don't know.
try
I don't
to
know
be
if he
over aggressive.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't know if he wants to go back to the ground after the way that last round went for him.
No, I think that's why I think he's going to be like a little over aggressive here, and this is where I think Izzy might catch him.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
But so far, I mean, listen, we're 45 seconds into the round. Good patience.
Yeah, good patience by both.
Thus far.
Here. Oh,
see?
man, wiped his face. Got him
Yep.
blinking a couple times. Didn't catch him fully, but that was a nice left.
Good leg kick. Minute down. These minutes they feel like 10 seconds.
I know. It's
like
also
10
one of those
seconds.
fights where I'm not looking at the clock. I'm looking only at the fight.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
jab
nice
by
jab.
Adesanya. That
Easy
was
there.
clean.
Ooh,
Oh, good right hand.
I love the crowd reactions every moment.
See,
is
here
huge
comes
for them.
Pereira. He's starting to march forward with a little more vigor.
I know. I don't like getting up against the cage here.
Adesanya with a couple little jabs. I feel like Pereira's going to
That's a
overextend
nice
himself.
jab from Pereira.
I feel like he's about to overextend himself.
Oh, there we go, Izzy.
Nice combination.
Nice
from
shots,
Adesanya.
nice
I
leg
love that
kick.
leg kick.
Oh,
Just-
nice body kick. Great, just putting it together there. Oh, he
The
tried to
smirk.
what was that? Was it a question mark kick?
The smirk from Adesanya.
Just put some gas in that tank.
Just put
Yeah.
some gas in the tank. Isn't that right, Frank?
Let's see how Pereira reacts to a couple feints here. There you go. He's biting on everything.
Oh man, that body kick's nice. But it looks like it just like he really is made of stone. Like it looks like it just doesn't even affect him.
2:45 left. This is interesting.
Oh, nice leg kick. It feels like they're going back to the kickboxing. Oh, nice. Nice right.
Yeah.
A couple good jabs there from Izzy.
All Izzy in this round.
I mean, right now he's just banking points through the first half of this round.
That third round was.
Did he just
great
feint
round.
the takedown?
Izzy like
Yeah,
didn't even.
he's feinting the
Easy to do.
takedowns. I love it, man. No way.
Just hold him up against there for like
Yeah.
20 seconds and then back
Go
off.
for the clinch. Oh man. Oh my god.
Minute 50. Adesanya. Pereira battling up against
I mean, right now I
the fence,
feel
little clinch
best with the
action.
clinch work for Izzy, just because the left hand isn't there for Pereira.
Just making him work.
Pereira does feel like he's tired. It feels like the action for him has waned a little bit.
This Adesanya drink is
It's going down good. I mean, I wish I had another one to kill a kiwi. I mean, I think we definitely helped Adesanya out with
You're gonna
that.
have to do another shoey.
Another shoey?
I can't.
nah.
I think I have a cramp from a mix of the hot sauce and the energy drink. Ooh, big right from
Look
Izzy.
at this.
Pereira's
still
got
talking
the mad
forward,
face.
man. He's still stalking
Pereira's got
forward.
the mad face.
Easy, Izzy. Stay smart. You got to stay focused for 25.
Ooh. The jab.
Ooh,
Oh!
good combo from Alex.
He's just missing with the hook.
Oh my gosh. Just missed there with the left.
Double. Is he double unders? Or did he got one over on the right?
I don't know. It feels like Alex
Like
is
the knees to
being
the
much
body.
more active in these clinches.
Oh, he almost took him down again.
Oh my gosh.
35 seconds left of the round. Pereira's.
I'd like
Got a
to
little
see.
second
I'd
win
like
in
to
the
see
round.
more action from Izzy in the second half of this.
Izzy's
in these
got a
last 30 seconds.
single leg.
Oh,
He's
dump-
trying to hoist
dump
him.
him down.
He's trying to hoist him.
Dump him down. Nah, he's fighting it well.
Yep. But he's just making Pereira work.
Izzy had a great first half of this round. I think so far he's done enough
Oh,
to
yeah.
be able to get
I mean,
this one.
he's won.
Oh, come off the break. Oh, the elbow almost landed.
Final 5 seconds of round 4.
Easy. Watch the left hook. Oh my gosh, for a split second.
That was just some gamesmanship.
No, I think it was games and shit. I don't think I need to change it. I'm sticking with 10-9 Izzy
Look at
there.
that.
I'm sticking with 10-9. I'm gonna say that he's up 39-36.
Let's go.
Awesome. 10-9 for both of you, Izzy.
So I've got it 39-36. Let's take a look at the live odds right now. Wow. Guess what they are?
Minus.
Oh, did you look at them?
No, I didn't. Minus 1,200.
No, not that bad. Minus.
9?
Woo, they just updated. Oh my Lord, they just updated. Minus 6,000. Israel Adesanya. You feel like you would want
minus 6,000?
Plus 1,500 coming back.
Wow.
I feel like 15-1 for a left hook landing isn't the worst odds in the world. Minus 6,000. That is.
I thought.
I feel good for my Adesanya moneyline bet, the Stylebender shirt. Biggest bet of the night. Let's just close it out, huh?
Pereira's like ready to go, and Mark.
I think Pereira's gonna go hunting here. I
has to.
can't imagine that Glover was like, yeah, you got some rounds banked. We can cruise to a decision here.
Wait, what happened? They left
ice on the octagon. Oh, they're saying
Smart.
They're saying that Pereira
veteran
did it?
move. Glover.
Oh man.
That Glover Teixeira.
I imagine Pereira is going to empty the tank here.
Can we have another Leon Edwards-esque kind of moment right
minus
here?
6,000 is similar to where Usman was. Ooh, nice
I like
body
this.
shots from Pereira. Oh, he went for the trip again.
Yep.
I think I'll get a kick out of Adesanya going for a takedown every time. Ooh, nice jab from Pereira.
This is so intense.
I mean, my
Do
knee
or
has been
die.
bouncing this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh,
good right hand from
nice
Pereira.
right hand from Pereira.
Let's do it.
It looks like Izzy's like whispering in his ear, like, you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. There's one lucky shot.
You think that's what he's saying to him?
He's whispering he's definitely saying stuff to him.
It looks like Izzy really wants to get this takedown after finding all that success in round 3.
He's just.
Oh no, are we getting boo birds? Are we getting boo birds? Oh no!
Oh man.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Look at that.
What happened?
Recover.
He just slipped?
Did he hurt himself with that leg kick?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Did it go shin to shin and it hurt his leg?
Tell. I cannot tell. It looks like he's standing fine. But that, oh gosh.
Oh.
Is it trip?
Okay, so they're saying that he tripped him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that
just
was
was
scary
very
moments
strange.
right there. That was scary moments.
Yeah, it looks good now. I thought like he went shin to shin.
Yeah. I mean,
He couldn't plant. All right, good. All right.
Man.
Both guys are moving. Okay.
Nice leg kick. I don't like this. Ooh, nice uppercut there from Pereira. Oh my gosh, he hurt him. He hurt him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, is he? Oh my god, is he hurt? Oh no. Oh my god. He's teeing off. He's in trouble. Oh my god, they caught it. Oh my god, they caught it.
What?
Pereira.
Alex Pereira.
Oh my god, what?
What?
Oh my god, you're kidding me.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Wow. I just said to him, like, we're going to get a Leon Edwards moment. Wow.
Minus 6,000 plus 1,500 for Alex Pereira. You're kidding me.
This sport, man.
This sport, Frank,
Is he protesting?
Right.
Is he protesting to
You're
stop?
right.
He's got to be protesting
You're
to stop.
kidding me. T-shirt curse lives on, damn it.
I mean,
The
about it, Frank.
rematch of this fight is going to be gigantic. Wow.
I can't believe
I can't believe what just happened.
Holy
Wow. This
What
has
did I
been
say right before that round started? Plus 1,500 on Pereira to get a knockout does not seem that bad.
So let's watch the sequence here.
Oh my gosh.
What was the one that boom, that uppercut's like that left hand. That was it.
Not to be super selfish here, because I did have the under 4.5. Do we know when that round?
Did you
Do we know when that round ended? Because
oh man.
That's a great question. We're about to find out.
Anybody know when that round ended? Did the under 4.5 cash? Can someone tell me? Oh, it's the left. The left.
It was the left.
Oh no, man. Oh.
Wow. But Jed
Oh man, this stoppage is gonna get a lot of criticism.
But Jed Meshew, from a betting perspective,
Fantastic.
picked
night for the
Pereira and Pereira by KO.
guy. Fantastic betting night for the
Wow.
guy. Oh my gosh. The fact that Usman and Izzy both, that's how they lose.
Wow.
5th round, your new middleweight champion. Second longest middleweight championship run ever?
He's taking the gloves off. Is this just like a...
No, there's no way he's retiring. Is he retiring right now? Are we going to see this live on the air?
Okay,
He's just
not.
getting comfortable.
He's just getting comfy. This rematch is just
I can't believe
gigantic. This rematch is going to be gigantic.
I cannot believe this.
Wow.
I cannot believe the end. Oh.
Absolutely insane. 2 minutes, 1 second.
It hit, though. It hit. I had the under 4.5.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
2
You
minutes
got
and
it.
1
Yeah,
second?
you got it. You got
All
it.
right, whew. Not a bad week betting. I can't believe we're looking
Wow.
at that. I can't.
Alex Pereira, UFC middleweight champion. Glover Teixeira, that little dump of extra ice on the mat,
I think
giving
that's
him
what
those
got it,
extra
dude.
10 seconds.
I cannot believe that.
Wow. This is, I mean, just insane. So every main card fight got stopped. 11 of 14 total fights were finishes on this card.
Wow.
In the final...
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. That man was plus 1,500 going into the 5th round. I hope someone took that. I hope someone took it live.
In the final 8 fights of UFC 281, all stopped. All stopped. Is Izzy still in the cage?
Unbelievable.
I cannot believe that.
I'm like at a loss for words right now.
Wow.
I'm at a loss for words. That's, wow. T-shirt curse was on, man. I wish I could change this thing out. That's what I'm mic'd up to. Did it to Usman, I did it to Izzy. Oh my gosh.
You can always put the jacket back on.
Yeah.
Nah. I ride with my guy Izzy. My guy Izzy. We'll be back for the rematch.
I mean, Izzy was minutes away.
Oh, it's the left, dude. It's the left hook.
that was the one that
That's what starts
hit him
it.
clean.
So painful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
The rematch is just going to be
Just for the record,
humongous.
what did you guys think of the stoppage? Like,
I mean, he was clearly like hurt bad, dude.
The body language is really bad.
I don't think that it's like that bad.
Boom.
I do kind of wish like Goddard had just let him get put out. I think Izzy probably would have said the same thing.
The body language is not great.
Middleweight division is spicy right now between these
Well, now
two.
it is, yeah.
Because Alex Pereira is sick. Like I got no issues with Pereira. Oh.
Rematch, man.
Oh, you have to do a rematch. You have to do a rematch. I can't
of
wait
course.
I can't wait to see the scorecards. I wonder if
It's
the
a
UFC
gigantic fight.
I wonder if the UFC has put them out yet.
Let me take a gander. Let me see if they got it out. I'm sure they have it the way we had it.
All right, but first winning week on one of the watch-alongs for me.
See?
Didn't get Adesanya. Would have liked to have that. That would have been nice, but.
But Jed got to cash some tickets in the main event.
Oh man, Jed, it was up in astronomical money. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've dropped the scorecards yet.
I mean, I'm sure it was 39.
Wow. I can't wait to go back and rewatch our reactions to that one. I was definitely wow.
I mean, it's just all you could say.
Wow, the new UFC middleweight champion, Alex Pereira.
And what's interesting about Pereira is like,
I'm once again on the wrong side of this. I can't seem to find myself on the right side of these insane comebacks.
Pereira's like barely smiling. Just like, okay.
I'm telling you, he's a man made of stone. He barely had a smile on his face, and then when the camera got dropped, he went from like to nothing. Wow.
Wow. That's all we can say. We've said wow 7
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of speechless at this point. I hate that this is, bad viewing, but I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say.
I know this is recency bias stuff, but
Thanks, Frank. It is tough.
Card of the year?
I need a minute to think on that, but it's up there, dude.
Up
that was
there.
an absolutely fantastic card, given the way that it ended, the amount of finishes that we saw. I mean, where it was at Madison Square Garden, that always gives it the extra push. I mean, the change in the middleweight division, I cannot believe this. Insane, man. Yeah, it might be the card of the year. This might end as the card of the year. Now, now watch Glover go get his belt back at 282. Could you imagine?
Holy moly. Hey, listen.
It might be the next time we see y'all. 282.
My confident moment was Glover Teixeira versus Yuri Prochazka. I said Glover's got to take him down one time and put him away. And I was wrong. And then he got submitted. But I might still pick Glover again. I don't know. There's a lot of momentum right now. Momentum is a real thing in not just this sport, but all of sports. And definitely when it comes to teams and that snowball just rolling downhill and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What a huge moment. What a crazy event. What a crazy card. But I think we're probably done, right?
I don't have much else to say after that. I mean, all you can say is wow. From the amount of finishes to the way it ended, I don't know how to put a bow on it. We'll let the other guys on the MMA Fighting team
This is so much fun. I don't know if you have anything
Cheers.
left in the
I got
can.
nothing left. I'm sorry they didn't work for Izzy. The T-shirt, the energy drinks.
100%.
I mean, we started with Dan Hooker. We didn't get to ring. I'm not going to ring the gong because I'm wearing the Izzy shirt. We got a couple gong rings out of it tonight.
Yes.
Hamzat Chimaev, 35 of 49. I mean, we're just ripping packs over here. I think next time I'm going to get a Chronicles box. That's where you get the autographs and whatnot. That's where it gets exciting. This was really the only exciting moment from the polls. Did some hot sauce shots. My stomach is feeling it right now. I'm not going to lie to the audience. I'm hurting.
That's what I'm going back and watching is that moment.
A 1 a.m. Stomach ache is just what the doctor ordered. Got to get up for breakfast bright and early in the morning. That's going to be fantastic. And yeah. I'm sorry, Frank?
I said I bet that's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We did a shoey. My most successful shoey. We did the sim. The chat let us down. The sim let us down.
But it's all right. You ended up plus money, right?
Yeah.
Winning week.
It was actually a good week for me. A very solid week. A new middleweight champion, a new strawweight champion. Frank said it best. This sport, man, it is something.
This studio set the table for what should be a very interesting couple of MMA Hour episodes.
Oh, I think so.
Monday and Wednesday, right here in the same room. But
I think Monday and Wednesday are going to be quite interesting.
yes, maybe Matt Frivola can get his opportunity.
I don't want to spoil anything. I have been in myself have been in some discussions with the Steamroller.
In the works.
I think he is going to make an appearance on Monday's MMA Hour. I can't make any promises, but a well-deserved appearance on the MMA Hour for the Steamroller.
All right, we are done. But by the way, we are done here, but we're not done on this channel. Press conference coming up next. It might even be going on right this second. And then we'll have a post-fight show as soon as that is done. So for GC, I am Mike Heck. Big shout out to the mysterious Frank, Kristen King, Jed Mishu.
Yes, big
Alex,
shout out to everyone
Joe,
in the back.
Everybody in the back.
Alex, Joe, Frank, Mike, thanks for coming up, brother.
Absolutely.
Everyone that tuned in, thank you. All the fighters, unbelievable performances tonight. What a blast to watch. I mean, I can't wait for the next one.
Good night, everybody.